be on go, yeah. Just give me a reason.
I told y'all, new year, new show, same energy according to Jim, every Thursday night on the Big Exclusive Network, 7 to 8:30. Tap in with me on the Facebook channel and the YouTube channel, Big Exclusive Network. Y'all know what it is. Real people talking about real things, so if you a real one, get with me.
Oh, yeah. You already know, yeah.
Oh, welcome to another edition of According to Jim. What's up? We're going to get to the bottom of it tonight. You understand me? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. Who on earth wants to get married? Like, do people really want to get married? Do people really want to be happy? Can men and women get along? Like, and why isn't it working? Like, what the fuck is going on that? Yeah, I mean, less and less people are getting married and more people are getting divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the issues here? You know what I'm saying? So, being that this is a big one, we're gonna have a little fun tonight. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I want to give a super special shout out to the whole Big Exclusive Network family. Y'all know how we give it up. Shout out to my boy Big Exclusive on the ones and twos with me, and he a super busy dude. So the fact that, you know what I mean, he take time out to, you know what I mean, make sure little bro straight. I appreciate you to the max. You understand me? Real rat. And I'll be burning him out. I know I'll be burning him out. I mean, bro, I'm sorry. You hear me? I'm making it work. But anyway, let's get this thing rolling. And I got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? Got my man Glitchy Woods is in the building, you know what I'm saying? He on super chill. You know what I mean? Love you too, bro. Love you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, is everybody backstage? You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure we all here, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I mean? We get, you know what I mean? Warmed up, you know what I mean? Like when you come up, like, share, you know what I'm saying? Desire, what's going on with you? What's good? Tiffany Ann, hey. You feel me? Concrete Roses in the building, evening. You know what I mean? Phoenix Jones, you know what I'm saying? Deandra, we okay. We turned out with this. We gonna get to the bottom of this. You know what I mean? Star, hey, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Just the ladies. Oh man, where's my boy now? Ski. He trying to. I'm talking to him right now on my other phone, and I guess he's trying to figure everything out from his device. I don't know what type of phone he has. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna get here. He gonna get here. You know what I'm saying? Super good dude, a lot of energy. He's actually one of the actors that are going to be, well, that is, he's already been there. You know what I'm saying? I'm set, if y'all didn't know, I'm set to start shooting my role as Tariq, you know what I'm saying, in the city. You hear me? So we definitely gonna turn it up. I'm excited that I'm breaking into a whole new lane, doing some different things and all that. You know what I'm saying? So walk with me. This gonna be my journey. I'm definitely gonna have the cast on, the director, Teflon Don 215. Definitely gonna have my man Heem in the building. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do some things. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, yeah, I mean, I want to bring my first guest on. She is my arch nemesis. We gang bang about practically everything. You hear me? We just gang bang. I want to bring on my homie Monica Mayo. What's going on with you? You hear me?
So I'm his nemesis. I'm his
Yeah,
nemesis.
yeah, arch rival.
Talking shit before I even get on the damn show.
Oh man, you be careful on, you know what I mean, on this road. People are crazy out
Listen,
there.
don't come for me, okay? I drive. That's what I do.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate the
you know what
concern.
I'm saying? Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. You hear me?
All
I'm
right.
definitely, yeah, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I know you is. You've been sending me little clips. You know what I mean? For the past 2 days, you charged up. You know what I'm
Stop it. I
saying?
tell you stuff anyway.
I know, no doubt about it. So my next guest, you know what I'm saying, new to the Big Exclusive Network on Women's Wellness Wednesday with
Uh-oh.
Terica Bright.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Horrible thing.
What's going on with you, Creamy? Shantae Spade, you hear me? What's going on?
Hey,
Spado.
what's up?
Hey, oh man, I'm
Oh, y'all
coolin'
coming with
regular.
the background. Y'all coming with the background.
I mean, you out and about doing your thing. We understand. We understand. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, it seems like everybody at Amazon was just had this grass going. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if you got yours from Amazon, but they was like, you get along, you get along.
Yogurt.
It's getting
Everybody
me
gets
mad because
along.
I want to be in the mix. I got one in the crib too. Oh my god.
Oh, let me check on my bro, man, so they don't try and jump me in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Let me like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
I really forgot my. Should I have just got off right here?
Hold on, right quick. Mm-mm-mm.
Here I go, here I go. I know you want to say
All right, well, we waiting for my man now Ski to get here. You feel what I'm saying? But in the midst of it, you feel what I'm saying? Ladies, tell me about yourself, man. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? What you get into, man? Let the people here, well, according to Jim, know who we dealing with, man. We got some heavy hitters here, man.
I guess you could go with.
Well, I'm Spado. New to the network, and I take care of people for a living, and just getting into just getting into this. So I'm kind of new to this. So I'm hoping to enjoy my time tonight, and then
Absolutely.
hoping
Yeah.
that you gonna be good tonight.
Yeah, I'm always chilling. Why they? Boy, you say
Just saying.
one thing with the wrong
Just saying.
time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man. Okay, so
I'm loving
Monica,
her
you
energy already.
go ahead and introduce yourself, Monica.
Monica, I'm a small business owner in Scranton, PA. Look me up, the Johnny Pump. Um, I'm also your local Uber and Lyft driver. Hit me up if you need a ride. And
Absolutely.
also look out for me. We will be doing the New Year's Eve event downtown Scranton coming this year, going into the new one.
Okay, you
Um,
own that.
yeah, we're just trying to be busy. That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Gonna try
Uh,
my best to talk no shit to your ass today.
I mean, see, this is the part of the problem, but this is why. This is why these things be going on. You hear me? You know what I'm
You be
saying?
asking for it. You be asking for it.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna start with number one. My man, he having some difficulties right now. Nowski having some difficulties. You feel what I'm saying? Tapping in. He is watching though. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. You feel me? But however, we gonna get things rolling. First and foremost, this is y'all two and just me. I want to ask y'all, what do women want out of a man? What do y'all want? Remember you asked me that, Monica? Yeah, we gonna base. I made that number one, but I was gonna ask us first. But since it's just y'all and I'm by myself, what do women want?
Well, I think that women want, a loyal man. I think that they want, something that they can bring to the table along with yourself. Um, I think that, a lot of times that, it's a hard time for a man already, I think, to be, faithful and, make sure that home's taken care of. So I think that all in all, that's what a woman wants. It's not really hard, but men seem to make it hard sometimes. Simple things that men can make hard. It's kind of simple to
Okay.
take care of home, but it don't always go that way. It's always, cuts and turns of why they just can't, just do that.
Mm,
I
Monica.
gotta agree with what she said, and I'm gonna add to it. Um, Women are looking for a safe space to land to. She wants to feel safe and protected, and that don't mean protect me from the next man. That means sometimes protect me from myself. Sometimes protect me from you. Just give me that safety that I could be vulnerable with you the same way I allow you to be vulnerable with me. Um, and sometimes you want to feel like you got me.
Yeah.
That unconscious thought that he got me is the main thing I think women want.
Okay. Ladies saying consistency, communication, loyalty.
Yes, and
Uh
loyalty means also being faithful. Loyalty is not just I
hold on
come
right
home
quick.
to you every night.
Hold on right quick, Monica. Uh go back a couple comments, man. Now
No.
Ski is saying that he's saying he's not letting him in. You know what I'm saying? What type of phone you got, bro? No, because it's
Huh?
different for iPhone and an Android. Like when you come inside, or like when you send them the link to come back through StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? You send a
Yeah, because when you
protector,
sent me the link,
provider.
I got a web browser.
Yeah, right. It's a web, but it's a when you go to the web browser, John, right? It should be, hold on.
I couldn't use yours. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You couldn't use man. You trying to tell me? Oh, that don't even like how you know what I'm saying? The little when you click on it, right? Look, bro, if you could see it, this little icon right here, you hit that joint, and it's gonna say open in Safari.
Hi, can I get 40 on
It
5?
ain't do that.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, see, I don't know. She getting
Thank you.
gas and
Have
all
a good
that.
one.
She took us to this. We in the stove. We in the stove. I didn't know you was gonna take us in the stove with you. I
I
thought you
need
might have left
gas.
us. I mean, sometimes you leave your homie in the car while you know what I'm saying.
I
Like,
mean, somebody in the car right now, so I ain't necessarily want to do that.
oh yeah, okay, Saladin, Saladin. Yeah, I mean, we on the move. I ain't even mad at you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, as a man, what I want out of a woman, I want to, I want to somebody I'm head over heels with. First and foremost, I definitely want somebody that I'm head over heels for. It got to be there, that energy. You know what I'm saying? He said,
I
"Why
was
is she in
getting
the
gas.
store?" That's angry OG. That's angry OG. He gonna step on the gas every chance he get. You hear me? But like I want, I want to be able to look at this person. I mean, if we go on that route for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? I want to see this person, and every time I see, oh, there she go. You know what I'm saying? I want a friend.
Like the first
You know what
time
I'm
all the
saying?
time.
Right. I want a friend. Like I'm talking about, like not just fake. You fake like you like the things that I like. You ain't got to like all the things that I like, but some of the things like I want somebody that I can grind people up with. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
A best
On the
friend.
low. You know what I mean? Some like I need that. I need somebody just as witty as me that play off my energy. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's gonna push me, but not push me away. You know what I'm saying? Motivate me, like, you know what I'm saying? Without getting in my way. Somebody to support my dreams, but you know what I'm saying? As well
Right.
as I support theirs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I could
best
agree.
friend. You know
I
what I'm
would like the
saying?
same thing. Yeah.
She's Desire said my heart skips when I talk to my husband.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Oh man, what you got 40 on 9? You been pumping that gas for a minute. See, fill her up. Fill her up.
Something is really wrong with you.
Yeah. No, I ain't even. I'm trying to get my guy in here, man.
Oh,
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
you.
But yeah, but I definitely want a best friend.
Why you saying
You know what I'm saying? And that right, it gotta be off that. That got to be natural. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit gotta like that's what I really want. Like that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like
But my
my
thing is this, right? With men, you say you want all this, right?
yeah.
But you let opportunity control your loyalties in a lot of ways.
that?
Mm. Opportunities control our loyalties.
Not
So
I
all.
think
we
I'm
I
just saying
love
some
her.
men. I'm
no,
just
I'm
saying
I
just
some
think I
men.
love her.
I mean you with women, listen, women could come into your life just like I said. She's everything. I'm trying to look at her like this. She really that. But is she gonna stay that? I ain't saying be perfect. Nobody's perfect, but people do
Ew.
change. You feel what I'm saying? People do change. Like they change on you in a way where you got comfortable with, this right here. I ain't gotta be on a tight time. And
So when do
women do.
accountability come into play with that?
Hold up, hold up. I feel like women are a whole lot quicker to get comfortable when, like they get right comfortable with a nigga. You hear me? Like before,
Niggas
hold
do
on, hold
too
on,
though.
listen. Hold on, no. When I
Exactly.
said, but listen, I mean, we can only get but so comfortable. Like if I had a dad bod when you met me, I got a dad. I'm gonna have a dad bod. Unless I tighten it up, I got a dad bod. But a woman to stop getting their hair done, you know what I'm saying? He here?
But that's
Oh
why I
yeah,
said, where's the accountability at?
right. It has to be
Where's
some
the
accountability.
no on your behalf? If you want
Hold
somebody to
up,
stay a certain way, what are you
hold
doing
up,
to make sure that stays the
hold
thing?
up.
Right.
Hold up. You're not even letting me finish my statement. It don't be stuff like I'm talking about stuff with her. Like
You.
she letting it go. What's going on with you, bro? Yeah, man, I got my guy in here now. Listen, now that my counterpart is here, I will introduce yourself, bro. Let them know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Baby,
well, I had to come in through Facebook, so my whole handle up there,
Right.
Renal R. But I'm trying to use my online persona, Nowski, also my street nickname. But
ain't,
what's up? I'm just tapping in with y'all on.
ain't no doubt, man. Well, I want to ask you, what do men want in women? What do you want from a woman?
Um, I want to secure, know that she gonna be there, know that she ain't going nowhere, and then go out on my adventures to go out and provide and come on back.
Okay, solid D, solid D. Now, what I was saying before you came in, is a woman will get comfortable, as in like before she used to have that thing on fleek, you know what I'm saying? Hair just gone with the wind. Now every night that shit wrapped up. Don't touch this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We done got comfortable. We at that stage, you know what I'm saying? She not coming all sexy, eating a dick up in the kitchen for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Everything happening in the bed, because that's what we get it at. You know what I'm saying? We got to get up in the morning and go to work and go this way and go that way. You know what I'm saying? And now you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not getting that, something changed.
Yeah, some change. She got
Something
comfortable.
changed, but
right?
because usually that doesn't just stop.
You
If
know,
maybe she
I
found something that was going on
not
with you, that's when it changed.
Why gotta be something that you find out that was going on with me that it changed?
Because that's how what
this.
like you're if you we have feelings. So if you're not if the only way that if somebody's into you the way that you saying that you were once getting dick sucks in the kitchen and all that stuff, that would not change unless something happens between your relationship that would
What you,
make that kind of thing change.
what you mean?
It
I
could be
would
something
hold up.
personal with her, but
She got
shouldn't you ask what's going on instead of you
I
assuming
mean,
she got comfortable?
no, listen, this how I felt. This how most niggas find out. I'm not gonna say just me. This how most niggas find out something going on. And I don't mean nothing like adulterous or nothing like that. She's working more hours. She tired. So when I say she like, I don't feel like that shit tonight, boy. Put that away. And then you start getting more of those nights. Then you get in the nights where she like wham wham and get you out the way. You feel what I'm
Are
saying?
you
She
texting
got
her throughout
comfortable.
the day?
What you mean? Maybe.
Are you
Can I
mentally
tap in?
stimulating her throughout the day?
Oh, go and tap in, bro.
If it's too many of those nights, she fucking somebody else.
That is not true.
Why
That
All
is
not?
right.
not valid.
Why not?
Why
I
do
raps my
everything
shit
with
up
men?
every night, and
The
my husband
answer has
still
to
get this
be
pretty ass.
Maybe
that
it's
she's with
simple.
somebody. Like
It's
maybe you not enticing her anymore. Maybe she is exhausted. That's why I said,
right.
are
That's what
you
I was gonna
asking
say.
her what's going on? Are you saying what can I do better? Like is it something with me? How can we get to the bottom of it? Or are
And
you just gonna assume
Hold up. So
that she fucking or that
in order to get
or
some
she just
affection,
comfortable?
in order for me to get some affection, I gotta come to you and say, how can I be better?
no, how about you say,
What,
how was your day?
I mean, yeah, we
exactly.
went through that
Are
already.
you texting
Listen,
Maybe
her
she had a
telling her
messed
I
up
was
day.
thinking about you
hold up.
today? Are
But
you
listen,
are you
are
doing
we
these
doing a
things?
Excuse
normal?
me.
Hold up, we're
Can
doing
I
a
say
normal
something?
couple
Can
shit.
I ask you
Go ahead.
ladies something? Can I ask you ladies something?
Yeah.
What is it about y'all that we have to bend over backwards to kiss your ass for some pussy?
That's
It's not.
literally not what we're saying.
No.
This is my thing, right? Because I will log off. I talk for understanding. So if we just want to play, no, I don't have to do something.
No.
I don't have to do this. Then I will log off. But this is the thing. Two women is on this podcast saying to y'all, are you asking questions? We didn't say you're guilty of anything. We're saying,
No,
did you
no,
ask her, is she
I'm
okay?
not.
Are you text her?
What
Are
you
Yeah,
you
talking about?
but
relating her
listen.
through the day? Like, are you
I'm
seeing
saying,
her
yeah,
change? You get what I'm saying?
they're doing the normal. I'm saying they're doing the normal back and forths of the day with any relationship that's allowed. Like maybe I can't be on my phone as much as you can while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I
Everybody,
said, are
listen.
you
Everybody, hold on.
asking what's going on with her? Are you asking what's going on with her? Are you checking in? Like if the person isn't not coming to you saying they have a problem, are you going to her? Because you saying you're lacking, she's lacking somewhere. So are you asking her what's going on?
I mean, eventually it comes to that. You're gonna want to know what's going on because it comes to a point where you get tired of hearing no. Now you frustrated, like, oh, what the fuck? What's up? You all right? What's going on? Is it
So
me?
why
You feel
wait
what I'm
to
saying?
frustration? And
Oh,
are you going to
but
her
why do
frustrated?
hold up, but listen.
Excuse me,
But
man.
why hold up?
Excuse me,
Let me
man.
go ahead, bro.
Oh, go ahead. Because I'm not trying to offend you, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. I'm just getting right to the meat and potatoes. I'm just like I'm not being I'm just asking. Like if if a man got to go through that much to get an interaction out you, and he's a provider, what are you bringing to the table that he should be doing all that?
Because you love the
It
person.
is a relationship. Exactly.
I understand that, because
What?
a
Everybody can't talk
relationship
at once.
is a relationship between a man and a woman is a symbiotic relationship. But when one is demanding more than the other, it turns into a parasitic relationship.
So
It's
you
not
saying
going
you
to be
can't have it
balanced
that
at
day.
all times. It's not going to be balanced at all times.
Right.
Maybe this season you have to give more than she is. Does that mean you shouldn't do it?
But
Why do you
no,
think it's kissing your ass though?
I'm gonna
Like
tell you
why?
why. Can I answer
It's
that?
like every time it comes to pleasing a woman, it's a problem. Like, I'm already doing this. Why
We
I gotta do more? Why you can't do more?
we all can't talk at once. Let me answer. Okay, first and foremost, I feel like why should I have to come to you and ask and check if there's a problem? You feel what I'm saying? When you can't come talk to me and let me know it's a problem. That way I can address it. I can know that, hey, maybe she's not in the mood for sex because she told me she's exhausted. She told me her feet hurts. She told me she has a headache. So maybe I should try to fix those before I jump into trying to get my dick sucked. I can understand that. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying? But
Right,
why? But why
right.
do it feels like every time we come to a type of crossroad like that, I'm the one that got to dig for the answers. You expect me to come find out what's wrong with you instead of you
you.
letting me know.
But maybe you have to find out how she processes her issues. Like, that's a part of learning your partner. Y'all have to know how each other processes issues so that you can see where you can insert yourself.
Yeah, but now you're asking me to put your needs in front, but to put your listen, to put what you got going on in front of me, which is cool. But we at a point where this is happening so much, I gotta ask you what's wrong. So now I gotta ask you what's wrong and put your needs ahead of mine. You already
But
being emotionally selfish if you ask me. You
but
So, but is
emotionally
this
sometimes
you
some
acting
you
like
have
this
to
is an all
understand.
the time thing? So are you saying this happens to you often, or is it just once
no.
in a while? Because if it's once in a while, you can handle that.
But no, it's a lot of
Right.
people. A lot of people, married couples, are not having as much sex as they would like to because they're workaholics. They still got to work. You know what I'm saying? So
So
they're
that means
not.
they lacking intimacy, not just sex. They lacking intimacy. Like,
But getting
again, we both
what does
need
getting?
soft spaces to land. Maybe we're not doing we're not allowing each other to be each other's decompression. So if you saying you have a
Y'all
problem
want
that
us
you're
to
not
ask y'all
getting
what's
sex,
wrong.
shouldn't you be the one to
Mm.
initiate figuring out the problem?
Phoenix says, "Look, put that comment back up, bro." Phoenix, put Phoenix's comment back up, man. Phoenix Jones just said, y'all want us to ask you what's wrong just so you can reply nothing. Fuck out of here. Because that's what you say. You're going to say nothing. It's not like
every woman's going to say that.
But more than 9 times out of 10, you're not going to give me a concrete manuscript of what the fuck is actually going on. Y'all
if I'm tired, why can't I say I'm tired? And if I have a problem with communicating with you, maybe you're not the nigga for me anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Why are you the one that's okay? It's okay for you to have subpar communication skills, but when I have subpar communication skills,
y'all don't communicate at all.
What is it? What is this, like a sibling rivalry thing that you making it an issue that sometimes you got to do more or something? Like if you surpass her immature communication skills, then you got to bring her to your level. What is the problem?
Oh, I like to know what's wrong with my. Oh, go back to Creamy's comment right quick, bro. I like to know what's wrong with my man, what he needs at the moment. You can't categorize every woman. No, you can't categorize every woman.
No,
but I'm going off what I've heard from other guys, shit that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
And sometimes women don't want to throw that on a man all the time.
I like to tap in with experience. It from my experience, and I think y'all know this, and I just said it, that men, we simple and we don't want much, but the list that you women have is to the floor, and it's always more. I think we all can agree with that.
I think y'all put stuff in simple terms, but y'all not simple. Y'all make everything complicated.
Yep.
I would appreciate if you don't cut me off, because I'm not gonna cut you off.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, we are simple. We're not complicated. You guys do what y'all want to do, how y'all want to do it, and more times than not, it's ass backwards. When we leave y'all to your own devices, y'all make all bad decisions. This is why a lot of y'all have terrible choices in the men in y'all pick, because y'all really don't make good decisions as women.
Yeah. Now,
if that was the case, then why are y'all dealing with the kind of women that Jim is complaining about? If y'all are better at picking than we are, why are y'all dealing with women that y'all saying making things complicated when it's simple?
Hold on. Before you put some words in Jim's mouth, all Jim said was getting comfortable. You hear me? And how
the semantics.
I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down to you, because getting comfortable is a dangerous thing. It's very dangerous. And it's very detrimental. It's just as detrimental as cheating, because getting comfortable leads to it. Like I said, you want me to go through hoops and loops to explain why you not giving me no pussy when I'm making sexual advances. Don't you know that when you deny me, like, it kind of hurts my little feelings. Y'all know we ain't got feelings. They ain't too big. You want to hurt them? So you're going to hurt my little feelings. You keep denying me, making me feel unsexy, because yes, men like to feel sexy.
So what, you want me to ride you with an attitude?
No,
right.
No. But
so we telling you, are you doing these things? And you want to go back to the issue. We asked you, so she's not giving you sex. Are you asking her questions? And then as soon as we said that, you had something to say behind that. Just
hold up. How many questions I'm supposed to ask her? Listen. What was that? Yo, why are you not giving me no pussy? What the fuck is going on with you? Come here. What's going on? I'm supposed to ask her that directly?
Why do you think that we can't, like, I'm just having a hard time wrapping my hands around you just saying, like, I'm having a problem with you not giving me pussy, when maybe it's just not a pussy night. Maybe I am going through something.
It's definitely nights like that. It's definitely nights like that. Now listen, it might be, the night you get some yams, but a lot of women, what I'm saying is, a lot of women get comfortable. You go from the little boy panties to all the bullshit you got on these Mama Duke bloomers and all that. You got just running around the house looking crazy all the time when you on a way to get, like, because he know what I do. He know how I give it up, how this shit gonna look when I put it together. But meanwhile, that's not the, I want to date you.
You can't communicate with your lady and just tell her, like, maybe it's a night that, she didn't want to get dressed up that night. Communication is the key. You know that, right?
Yes, communication is key. That's what I'm saying. Y'all,
but is it that?
Dressed up for you.
Now, You heard what I
Is it
said?
that
you
you
don't
don't want to?
maybe
Is
you
it that you don't want?
You know,
I'm sorry, we all talking at the same time.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it that y'all don't want to solve the problem? Because when we keep, like she's
right.
saying, are you communicating? And then as soon as we said, are y'all communicating? Is then wow, we gotta jump through hoops, blah, blah, blah. But why can't you jump through the hoops? Maybe she needs you to take off some burden from her. Like whatever's going on, why can't you solve the problem?
Okay, first
I'm
of
gonna
all,
keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100
good.
with you. If a nigga gotta do all that for some pussy, he goofy. Like the bottom line,
That
like he
that
nuts.
sounds so
He a nut.
It
ridiculous.
does
I'm not
sound
So
No,
doing
you
all
no,
don't
that.
need to be
no,
in
I'm
a
not
not
doing all that.
relationship.
no. He
You
might.
just not then you just don't want to be in a relationship.
Exactly. Don't be in a
I'm
relationship then.
No, no. See, y'all missing the point
no.
of what the like what the layout was. Oh, first of all, I look. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna resettle. We're gonna hash it out because it's getting hot in here. Shan, play video number one for me. Play video number one for me. I just want to hear something.
If you are a man and you can't pay all the bills, I do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up. If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's going to be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece.
Ooh, I
I don't
agree
see
with
nothing
all of
wrong
that.
in that.
I can do bad by myself.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I can't hear Jimmy.
Can't hear you.
I can hear.
His audio is out.
Your audio out.
Right.
I'm mad y'all can read the comments and I can't. I gotta stop driving.
I can't. I only can hear. I can only hear the lady.
It's two
Yeah,
ladies. You hear both of us?
No, I just only hear one of y'all, boo.
I can hear everybody but Jim.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
All right,
I
it's
don't
kind of
see
like
anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with what dude said.
Me either.
I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, you know, if you
I'm saying you killing me, baby. I'm doing a podcast now.
Finish what you were saying, Spade.
I mean, I think that the video wasn't the video. I mean, to me, it sounded exactly what we be going through. If you stress a woman out, what you're going to get is a stressful woman. If you are making a woman happy, you will get a happy woman. I don't see anything wrong with what he said.
I actually missed what he said because I didn't get the audio. But from what you just said, and you know, I'm
All
not
right,
trying
I'm
to
back.
Saladin.
Still
I'm
can't hear
I'm not
nothing.
trying. You can't hear?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Why can't I hear y'all? That's crazy.
You can't hear us?
I'm in a terrible zone. Black service.
Bro, I don't know what's going on. I ain't getting no.
Oh, your phone broke. Can you hear us now?
Nope. This is embarrassing. Oh man. Why is I can't hear nothing? This is killing my vibe.
Service over here.
It's killing me. I can't hear y'all right now. I'm gonna leave out and come back in one more time.
I guess I'm the only one here, huh? Who else is? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You didn't
Nah.
you didn't see the video
Yeah, I'm
at
here.
all?
I'm just
Oh,
in the bad
okay.
zone.
Hey, where you at, girlfriend? I can't see you. Oh, it's just me and you now?
I guess for right now it is. But what were you saying when I said what I said?
Well, like, cause I'm not trying to be combative, but a, a lot of girls really don't know what they want from the rip. So you like being in a relationship is complicated, and it's complicated because of the woman. Most of the time, like most of the time, y'all kind of stress yourself out.
Why do you think that?
Well, I believe it's like in your instincts. Y'all call it nurturing, but I think it's control. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like I think women be trying to control men.
So, but do you really think that you need to be if you think control, I think that a lot of men do think that a relationship is control, but then in
Damn,
that
now I
case, I
can't
don't think
hear.
a man should be in a relationship because
You said why?
understand that if I
Trash.
tell you what to do in any kind of way, you're going to think I'm trying to control you. Instead of communicating like us going back and forth, because I know if you want me to do something, you're expecting me to do it, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
So why is that a double standard there? That's exactly my
Well,
point.
it's not that.
Should I get off right here or go over here?
Hold on.
I was gonna get off at 184.
Right now, you done. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. What was that, baby?
They
Up
outside.
on 81.
Yeah, all right,
I don't
listen,
be
hold
wanting
up.
to go through this little.
So I'm
town
back,
thing.
y'all. We had a little technical difficulties.
I can't hear y'all. I
You
can't
can't
hear
hear.
y'all.
We can hear you, but she can't hear us. Leave out and come back in. Somebody put that.
Oh, y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all.
I can hear everybody.
I can hear everybody too.
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
Yeah, something going on with this thing.
I could hear y'all before, but I couldn't hear myself. Like, I mean, I could hear me, but I couldn't hear y'all. So, bring me up to speed. What was the last thing that was said?
Won't you can we run it back? Because he said he didn't hear it either.
Can we run it back? I've never did a run back. If we can do a run back, I've never did a run back.
If you are a man and you can't pay all the bills, I do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up. If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's going to be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece.
Period. He summed it up for me. What y'all think?
Well, I can't. I would agree, but I don't live like that, so I can't speak from that perspective. Because I agree that a man is supposed to provide, but we not the Huxtable. So listen here, listen here, miss. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the mortgage, and you go ahead and pay the electric, pay the cable. You feel me? Like do that. You gonna pay something? I ain't paying everything. Where you doing that at?
Teamwork make a dream work. Number one, for sure.
Absolutely.
But however, I feel like dudes like that, and a lot of these boys, I really be feeling like you saying this, bruh, as a sound off to let women know that that's what you into. You subliminally tricking. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not asking for a partner. You basically letting her know, like, yeah, I'm here to take care of women. That's what I do. She's got to take care of herself. She's a grown-ass woman. I'm trying to take care of us. What you putting into us? You know what I'm saying? If you're not paying rent or whatever, what you doing with your money? Is it all about you? Or is you pouring that into us? Because the rent, mortgage, however you give it up, it's a us thing if we live together. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's having technical difficulties today. That's just how I get. But listen, that's a us thing. You know what I'm saying? So you saying I shouldn't have no authority or no say so? That's division. That's telling that type of woman, come find you a nigga that do that. But is that gonna make you happy? A nigga that got money and cut all the checks and all that? Because you know sometimes that come with little stipulations and all that. Is that what you really want? Like I don't understand like how. First of all, one thing, most of y'all like felons anyway. How you expect a nigga just come home to pay all the bills?
You don't. My thing is that nobody said you had to. Nobody said you had to.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
Right. So you know you making the point you making is really irrelevant to some women because some women can pay if not all, they can help you with half. That's not a problem.
I've seen so many women though that helping me with half is cool and they're willing to do it, but it comes with the conditions that if I help you with half, then you know you're not really manning up, and you're lacking in some way.
No, I think that 50-50 is okay. That's okay. Like I don't think that there's a problem with half or helping. There's no problem. I don't think there's a problem with that. Now, so if you want to step up to the, you could be a bonus and be like, baby, you don't have to pay for that, but you pay for, like he said, you can pay for the electric or whatever. That's cool too if that's what you want to do. But don't throw it in my face.
Yeah, but don't say stuff like not paying the rent. I mean, that you're not providing a space for her to be vulnerable, to share her femininity. I thought femininity was a strong thing, something you should be proud of and celebrate it, flaunt it almost. So why would she need to be why would she need to feel secure to demonstrate something that she is?
No, it's the same thing with y'all. When you go out into the world and you dealing with the world, when you come home, you want something, you want peace. So if she's also going out into the world, then that means she got to put her armor on the same way you had to. So when she come home, she don't want to have to keep it on. She want to be able to take it off. But if both of y'all got armor on and don't know when to take it off, she can't live in her feminine energy because both of y'all basking in y'all masculine.
But see, that's
why they saying with the 50-50.
But how are you basking in any masculine? You don't have any masculine.
Yes, we do. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. It's not just one that you have.
Listen, in the sense that I'm using it in, there is no. I don't understand how a woman can have masculine energy like this right here.
Because we're human.
Yeah, but see, but here's the thing: when you put your masculine energy, whatever it might be, you going to work, that's masculine.
So if you're saying that the man providing means he's going out to be the breadwinner, that's what y'all consider masculine. So if she's doing it too, is that not her being in her masculine?
No, that's her going to work.
But that's the same thing you're doing. So what's the difference?
Yeah, what you mean? Because
don't change it because she's a female.
When she gets her check, is she gonna get a whole thing to me? Because I'm also expected to do that. Let the old heads do it.
Would you give her your check?
That's what the old That's what the old heads used to do back in the day. They get all.
But we're not talking about back in the day. We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now.
Not at all.
Okay. So why does she have to give up her check? Make it make sense.
Yeah,
make it make sense.
Because it making sense because you going off the traditional role about what's being masculine and all that, and the roles are coming to going to work. Is she going to do the same things, or any of these women are going to practice any of the methodologies that men that went to work have done? Or is
we just talked about it. We just said it. If we go to work, y'all go to work. Are you going to give me your check when you come? Are you going to give me your check?
What you mean? No,
like are you going
to? I handle the bills.
Why? Why do you handle the bill? Why?
Because that's just my job. Some women handle the bills. Why can't I handle the bills? I go to work.
Okay,
too. Go to
so
work.
I think a lot of that could be resolved if conversation happen and y'all all say what position that you're going to play. Because if you go to work, you have a certain task that you handle in your position. So that's where the whole provider and come from. That's his position. This is what he puts his position. He earns such and such.
Okay, so I couldn't hear none of that. You was kind of breaking up at the last part. Say that again.
Every time I get right here, it's like that. Every time I get right here.
All right,
Can y'all
so
hear
say
me?
what you were saying again.
Yeah.
I said just like a job, certain positions are
They aren't. We didn't get it.
the CEO and you get respect. So you still don't hear me?
We can hear you
Still don't hear
now.
me?
Hear you now.
I was saying like a CEO has a certain responsibility that they handle and they give respect as a CEO. So if y'all have the conversation about what position you play, then that gives you the respect from that position. So if y'all at 50-50, that means both of y'all are CEOs. Y'all co-CEO, meaning you have to give out the same thing. Both have to give
I'm
the
sorry.
same energy.
I'm sorry, but I disagree because you can't be 50-50.
Oh, boys.
You can't be 50-50. It's never been two kings in a castle. It's just never
But we're
been
not
that way.
asking to be a king.
No, but I'm saying it's never been two of anything that ran anything. Because when you got two
It,
people that run something, it's always going to have to be a head honcho. It has to be.
You're a queen. If I'm a queen and you're a king, we run that shit together.
Yeah, but the game ain't over unless you get the king, not the queen.
exactly.
Motherfucker play chess. Motherfucker play chess with the queen off the board. You can't play without the king. Meaning the king. I hear what you're saying, bro. I hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? Somebody got to be the top dog out of the
Let
top
me
two
respond to
dogs.
the
One of
GPS
them
Somebody
color.
got
is.
to make the final decision, and you just got to live with it.
There's
And
no problem with you being. There's no problem with a man being a man and letting and living in a man's world. And I feel like that's where y'all are getting it confused. Like nobody's saying y'all can't be the final decision. My thing is that we do have independence in that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like y'all are arguing something that we're not arguing. It's just the fact that y'all are
Right.
just stuck on y'all have the last say so. Y'all have the last
Yes.
nobody cares
absolutely.
about that.
What is with the
y'all,
power trip though?
but you
Y'all on a
can't.
power trip.
Right.
No, it's not.
It's
Listen,
not a
it's
power trip.
not by any means. I'm gonna let you kill that
Yo,
one, bro.
so
Go ahead,
this
run
is
it
the
down
thing.
to it.
This is the thing. Not to change the dynamic of it, right? Y'all keep looking at us women like we not people, right? Y'all want to keep having this thing over us like we're not human. Like stop talking to us and telling us what makes sense for us. If we're telling you that the setup that you got isn't working for us, you as supposedly the leader or the last stake, why aren't you catering to that? This is why it's not working for y'all. We have feelings. We have masculine and feminine energy. So why can't you cater to both energies? If that means sometimes you gotta tap into your feminine side to let mine come out, then do that. What is the problem?
Yeah, but
The
this I
problem,
got.
the problem is I don't have not a feminine bone in my body. I'm 100%
That is a
masculine.
lie. Then you would not be a living being. You would not be a living being.
I'm sorry, miss, but that feminine energy is some new terminology shit that they brought to say that men's supposed to have that, and no, we're not
So
at
what
all.
word would you like it to call
No,
it
no,
when you
no,
are more on your nurturing side, when you're more on your gentle side?
no, no,
You
no,
want to
no,
call
no,
it a gentleman?
exactly. A gentleman. We're still
Okay.
It's
masculine
just a
at all.
word. It's just
It's
a
Yeah,
like
but
word
the
that
y'all
way,
have
changes the
see that
but
dynamic
back
the
on
of
way,
that
it.
power trip thing. Y'all back on that power like
the
Yeah.
anything
way
that
we
make y'all seem
not
express
like y'all
power.
soft, y'all got a problem with it.
the way we express
No,
our affection is will always be different. Otherwise, we would be winning.
How
Y'all
how
keep.
how do you how
No,
do
it's
you
Hold on,
not.
express
hold on,
your
No.
how do you
hold on. I'm gonna answer. Monica, what you keep saying is we both have masculine and feminine energy, and that is
Yes.
an ideology that some people completely reject. Me and him being one of them. Even
I
when I'm even when I'm nurturing you,
the what?
it is not
I'm gonna
inhuman for
charge
me
you.
as a masculine man to nurture, to love. These are regular expressions of life.
Hmm?
But the way I do it is not going to
I'm gonna
be
charge you
the
more.
way a woman does it. Because when a woman expresses that she's
Okay,
horny,
yeah,
she
I'm
toots her
charging you more
ass in
though.
the air. I'm never going to do that as a heterosexual masculine man.
Thank
So you keep saying there's a feminine energy we don't have.
you.
No, we a softer side doesn't have to be feminine.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
what?
think
Because
So
you saying
so
I
look,
think
it's
that
a
is just
y'all. It's a play on words that y'all having a problem with. So I'm gonna try to speak a
no,
little more to cater to how y'all feel. Right? We're not when we
whatever
say
nigga.
feminine, that's not us taking away from your masculine. A man is not his identity
Yeah, but
is
we
not
got
his identity is not opposite to a female. That's not what makes him a man. What we're saying is y'all want us to come with this softness and this peace for y'all, but y'all have to come to us with that too. We're gonna bring the same energy that you bring it to us too. We need the more gentle side from y'all. Whatever word you want to call it, we need softness too. We need a pillow the same way y'all need a pillow. I don't know what word y'all want to use,
No.
but y'all, yeah. So again, and we need to be seen as human beings. We are not children. So if y'all want us to operate on your system has to first include us, and then we can operate the way you want. You can't just give us a task and then go do it. No, look what you need to do so that you can accommodate us, and then we can then follow suit.
Compromise. You know, you got to compromise.
yeah, and I hear you now, and I hear what you ladies are saying. I think that where we lose each other at is the things you say are better said than done. A man to come trying to communicate when y'all ain't trying to hear it, y'all ain't trying to hear it. Little dumb shit like this. Your girl to say, babe, you know what? I'm gonna put this up. Make sure I don't spend this money, babe, no matter what. And then the
Hmm.
first inclination she get to spend that cash, and you like, to put it the fuck back. You said don't, but it's my money. I want it. Now it's a whole thing. But y'all use that type of logic in other more serious situations. Real shit.
That's a whole bigger problem that
Okay. Oh, listen,
than just communication.
Angry OG would like to know if you guys are married and or have significant others.
Yes.
No, I'm not right now. Not at the
Oh,
moment.
okay, so Monica is in a relationship and Spado is single as a dollar bill, fellas. She's single as a dollar bill. Check out. You know what I'm saying? So now,
But before you move on, I don't want to get off this because I'm in the learning stage. I really want to know what will be a better word choice, and how can we us women articulate ourselves so that it processes easier for y'all.
well,
Gentlemen,
I don't.
I like that. I
Okay,
like that. A gentleman, because that's what we are. We're gentle men. When we
Okay.
when we're on that side, my my mother had that masculine energy that you talking about.
okay.
And I love her to death, but that's not the kind of woman that I would want to be with.
Y'all
Right.
met are single as well. Nope, Jim is not single. Jim's girlfriend is in jail. Know your
Okay.
facts. Now, next, let's move on to the next clip first. We're gonna start shake that off. I know the energy. Everybody want to get their party. We're gonna shake that off. Let's get into the next clip, bro. Let's get into the next clip. Cause you know what I mean,
Do women
coming.
feel
It's
bad
one
after
of the,
they treat you like shit? Honestly, no, they don't. In reality, they laugh with their friends about the things that they do to you, and they gossip to their friends about how they're doing you wrong and how they're talking to other men. They don't feel bad until they actually lose you. They keep you on the side, and when they lose you, they feel bad. But once again, women are not good at apologizing or realizing that they're wrong. Unless you call them out, then they'll think about it like, dang, maybe I did mess up. But in that moment, women do not feel bad. They think it's funny, and they really feel like it's funny to treat men like shit. Especially good men, and especially men that are soft and that will actually let you walk over them. They don't feel bad. In reality, they just believe that you shouldn't be like this and you shouldn't let a woman walk over you. That's their logic. Men, you need to wake up. Women are evil. There are a lot of evil women out here. They don't care about what they do, and they don't care about how they make a man feel. Especially women that have been done wrong. They are miserable inside, and they go around hurting other men.
A lot of women are like that. I've done that before.
I can tell you I'm not good at apologizing. Straight up.
It depended on the
Here you
guy.
go. You
It's
can't hear you
so,
again.
but yeah, every time he do that video, it clinks out his audio.
I'm not good at apologizing. I've never been good at apologizing. I don't care who it is. I've never been good. I've been working on that as far as apologizing when I'm supposed to. But it's not an easy. That's not an easy thing to do.
Can I ask you why that is?
I don't know. It's just something about, I don't know, something about saying sorry. That I guess it's like it was always an ego thing for me, and it could be just a small, it could be something small. It don't have to be nothing big, but I've always had a problem with that, as I, got older. It's still a work in progress to still say I'm sorry when I'm wrong. But I just think that a lot of people sometimes don't always take accountability for being wrong. And I think that that is the biggest problem when you're saying I'm sorry,
Yeah.
because you don't think you're wrong, and you will argue somebody down until you finally like, oh, that makes sense. All right, my bad, I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
sometimes people don't accept that apology, and then you be like, you know what, I shouldn't have said it anyway, because you didn't even accept my apology when I did say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So then it's
Yeah,
like a rejection thing, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I find it very easy to apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it.
Yeah. I
I
mean, it's something
apologize.
that I've been
Yeah.
I've
I
been
agree.
working on, but it's not easy, especially if somebody rejects your apology. I don't think
Oh,
that it's,
but
that's easy.
that's on them. Cool.
Right. Right.
And guess what? Just be all right with some things. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I did my
Right.
part and keep it pushing because when you feel rejection coming from people, who you looking for validation from? The person that just rejected you?
Right. Right.
No.
So
You
Yeah.
know
I
what I
can
mean?
definitely say that. And as far as, doing, men wrong, I'm sure that a lot of people have done, men wrong, and, vice versa. I just think that, I think that men kind of get bashed a little bit more for
Absolutely.
doing wrong than a woman would.
Hmm.
I do
Yeah.
think
I
that.
agree.
So I don't think that she's wrong in that sense of of her touching base on that.
Yeah, I've been on both sides. The difference for me is I think maybe the way that I felt about the person, because some people, soon as I did something, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But then some people, you have to get me to understand what it was that I did.
Right.
So I think it all depended on how I felt about the person, how I respected the person, and stuff like that.
Stop the cat. Stop
What?
the cat.
What? So when I'm talking, why would you do that?
Somebody said that in the
No, he
comments. I
said,
was just
somebody
reading
said
the
that in the
comments.
comments.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
about to say,
stop
but
the
yeah,
cat.
but
This is
now
why
now that I'm a
if
little
I thought that was a
older,
cat.
now that I'm a little older, I don't. It really doesn't matter who the person is to me. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. Even if you come to me and say it's something that I did, even if I don't feel like I did something wrong, I will apologize for you feeling that way, and I would say, do you want me to explain what happened, and then go from there. But I probably wouldn't say sorry for the actual thing that I did, but would apologize for what I did hurting you.
So excuse me, because where I left off after the clip, y'all seen the clip, right? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
had
We've
switched
seen the clip.
phones and
We've
all
been
that.
talking about it.
Right, right now, right, because I was going for a minute. Knowing there's women out there like this, you know what I'm saying? You don't think we worry about being vulnerable? I start let you know where I live, start telling you my personal business. Every nigga ain't a pillow talking nigga. So when you get something out of him, it's because he's opening up to you. This is a vulnerable stage. You hear me? Because
Mhm.
some people have some men, you know what I'm saying, real rap. Like women, like y'all play, y'all strength is mental, our strength is physical. You know what I'm saying? A mental attack and a mental wound goes way deeper, lasts way longer than any physical. You know what I'm saying? A physical assault will have to give you PTSD for you to have a mental scar. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
some of the things that women do, be lying, saying that, because you see how they play niggas out, do weird shit to him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's soft. Talk to him all stupid, tell him anything. You know what I'm saying? Because he's soft. He shouldn't let a woman run all over him like that.
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
sometimes it would seem as if y'all want us to learn all these tricks and things to do to make things work, but in all essence, we be feeling like we getting grown to get ran over. Because when you start negotiating and start compromising, that's when shit start
That's
going, the
true.
other person's way. And then when people take advantage, you notice that the United States does not negotiate with terrorists
At all.
But that
at
goes to that
all.
when y'all say pick better. That's what men say to us, right? Pick better. The
Yeah.
women that you picking are the ones who's taking advantage of your vulnerability. The same way men do
We
with
ain't
women. A
trying to.
lot of, you have to pick better. If you see
I
that,
think
But
that a
see,
lot of
once you was
times,
vulnerable,
I think a
move
lot
I
of
on if
think
she
that's
times
the
don't
you
allow
have
whole.
that for
a,
you.
I think a lot of
Go
times,
ahead.
sometimes when you're in the heat of a moment, and you guys say things to each other that make the whole thing is hitting below the belt, right? When you're arguing back and forth, you're hitting below the belt, you're saying this, you're saying that, you're going back and forth, calling each other's names and all that, and I think that a lot of times you're not going to say things that about me, I know about you, we're going to go back and forth, we're going to like that. It does happen that way when you let somebody in. I'm sure that you may feel that way, and I have felt that way where I may have said something when we were cool, or not arguing, and now you throwing it in my face, we arguing, so and I let you into a vulnerable spot to know who I am, and then you threw it in my face later on when you're mad. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like I shouldn't tell you shit about me
Right.
at all. Now you're not going
Yeah.
to know nothing else about me.
I mean, but I think
But
that's
that
any
can be
person
fixed.
don't.
That could be rectified though. Y'all have to have that conversation that
No,
not
no,
to
no,
talk to each other a certain way. Like set a boundary.
no. Yeah, I
And
don't
then if
think
it
that
get
really.
crossed, move on.
I don't think that could be
Women
rectified
say
because
all.
It
once
definitely could because
Well,
everything
dear,
is a learning process.
I'm willing to
Everything is
admit
a learned thing.
to
no,
stop bringing y'all
once a woman take my
alternate personalities.
vulnerabilities
Mm,
and try to use them against me,
mm.
I never tell her nothing again.
Right.
That goes for a
So,
woman, a friend,
but
anybody.
would you still deal with that person though?
Maybe, maybe.
That sounds a little crazy, don't you think?
No, because I mean, if I'm being honest, I never cut a woman off that I dealt with.
But see,
So so
here's the thing,
so
though.
people crosses your boundaries and you just still allow them in your space.
Oh yeah, I
But
mean,
Mo,
I don't care
go ahead, brother.
personally. It's all about what she wants to do. When I'm with a woman and a woman that's dealing with me, she not supposed to want to do certain things. You feel me? And if she go ahead and do them things, that's on her because I'm going to do me regardless. I don't fuck who I'm with.
Meaning you're gonna cheat.
And I don't cheat.
So you say you
So
never
what does
cut a
that
woman
mean?
off?
Huh?
You never cut a woman off that you dealt with, is what you said.
I I, I cut one off. I
Okay.
had to. It was very toxic. It was too
Okay.
toxic.
Okay.
And we still
So
friends, but it was
are you
toxic.
working through the problems or are you just putting up a wall every single time they do something
Who
that
was
you don't
smoking
like?
like this?
Well, no, actually, I just document it and keep it to myself and don't pay them no motherfucking mind because women are complicated. And if you really
So
try to do
when
your
are
due
you getting peace?
excuse me?
But Dola,
When are you getting peace? When are you getting peace if you staying in an environment that you can't be yourself?
Um, well, I am being myself. It's we got all. I mean, we the same fundamentally, I guess, but you get different feelings from different people. You feel what I'm saying? And I, I personally, I don't want to do half with my woman as far as bills because I'm going to exercise my options. So that's why I'll do the extra. You feel what I'm saying? And women is accepting that. But women that want extra and that's not accepting that, uh, they not gonna get along with me.
So you cheating.
that's
No, I'm not cheating because whoever I'm dealing with know that I will bust a move if I exercise the option.
yeah, that's cheating.
That's not
Cheating is the
cheating.
lack of no, because cheating is the lack of knowledge of the absence of the choice to stay. Cheating
Oh,
is break. We've made an agreement not to see
but
other people, and you're
but
doing it anyway. That's cheating.
but why even do that to yourself? Like why not just not deal with
Just be
that
single.
person?
Just
Who
be
are you to
Yes,
single.
pass?
yes. Why do that to yourself?
Who are you to pass judgment on the next
It's
person? Who are you?
it's not a judgment. I'm trying to understand why, sir. Why do that to yourself?
I didn't do anything to myself.
But you just said
that would bother you.
what
He
it
got you
sounds like
there.
is it sounds like you're keeping a person that harmed you in your life, and then you go outsource so that you can get that need fed from other people. That is doing something to yourself.
No,
Because
no,
now
no, no,
you can't be your full authentic self. I was
Hold on,
vulnerable with her,
hold,
and
we
she
got a question.
violated, so I can't be
Hold
vulnerable.
up.
excuse me, miss.
We got a
Miss.
question. Hold on, time. We got a question for Renell. Bring the question back up. There we go, right there. Are you in a relationship with all these chicks, or are you single?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, right now I'm separated. And I'm chilling.
There you have it. If niggas want someone else, he can go ahead. See, this is my thing, right? This is my thing. I've never seen a man enter into a relationship and try to change who a woman is.
Ever.
We don't do that. We take you for who you are. You feel what I'm saying? We take you for who you are, and the signs of who a person is, they right in front of your face. Now, if you want to ignore them, that's on you. You want to be naive to the facts, that's on you. But when a man is up front with you, when he tell you like this is how he move, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like we have this idea in our head that there's some need to grow up. You feel what I'm saying? Why is there a need to grow up when he's living this way and he's perfectly fine with it and he's finding people who are okay with it? When I find, I
There's
have
nothing wrong with
somebody
that.
else. Right, that's what I'm saying. So like I don't see men trying to change who a woman is. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you know a particular female is a whore, she's a whore. You ain't gonna try to change that. I can change her. Niggas ain't even attempting to change that.
Not a real man. No, he's not. He's gonna let her be
He
her,
ain't
and
even
he's gonna deal
attempting to
with what they gonna
change that.
deal with.
I don't think you should
But
change who any. I don't think you should try to change who anybody is.
yeah, but a
But
woman, a no
asking
woman.
someone
Hold on.
to
A woman will know that a man is promiscuous, deals with a lot of females. He have it his way. You feel what I'm saying? She kind of like that about him. To be honest, some of y'all do. But know that he on this type time. Deal with him anyway, and then expect over the course of time, as her feelings are progressing and changing, that his will too.
I think
And
that
this
if
is
your feelings are changing, I think that you should just say,
right,
okay, I want something more. You can't give it to me. I'm going to just go my way.
right.
no doubt.
I think that that's the most, that would be the most sane thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it is.
that sounds slick. It sounds slick.
I know that it's better said than done with some situations. I know, but I'm saying for a sane situation, it's better to just go because you're not going to change anybody.
No, you're not, and that's all I'm
But
saying right there.
that's also a double-edged sword, right? Because Jim, in the beginning, you said that you want a woman who will motivate you, basically to challenge you so that you can go further, right? How can she do that if that's not you changing in some form of fashion?
What do
Who
you
said
mean?
I
That's what I'm
wanted to be
sayon.
challenged?
See,
Who want to be
hold up,
challenged by
no,
their
hold,
woman?
listen,
Well, motivate
no.
it's
Yeah,
many
challenge,
ways to
yeah,
motivate people, and it could be under a challenge. So,
listen. When I say, first of all, me succeeding in any way, shape, or form is not me changing. I'm not changing because I succeeded or you helped me succeed. You know what I'm saying?
that's not
Especially if
true.
I
Some change has to happen.
some change, but not all change, and we're not going to narrow it down to the specific changes that do come. I mean, the specific successes that do come with changes. We just talking about I want to land a new job. That might lead to me changing the more money I make, but that doesn't mean I change in a way as my person. I just changed the way my location of where I live, the car I drive, and maybe some things change, but deep down I
So,
still have the
so,
same political views. Like what's changed about me because you
so,
helped me
so
succeed?
you, so you now, so you decided to stop talking to women because this is what the woman wants. That's you changing, but you changing up how you are for the new job or whatever the case may be. That's something different.
No, what do you mean? Changing to get up, I gotta be the word. I
So
used to go to
if she
hold on, let me answer. You just asked me a
you
question. I'm
you
trying to
asked me, you just asked me, so I was trying to re-answer. But go ahead.
what I'm saying to you is me getting up at a different time for work is a change to my schedule, but it doesn't change my person. Personal changes are like this. I used to believe in the death penalty, now I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's a change. It's change of compassion. I'm more compassionate toward people now. Compassionate. I'm leaning toward that way. If I'm changing as in shit like this. When I'm not ready, I don't want to come in the house. Let's just say I want people, I want to be outside. I don't have no set curfew. And a woman's like, oh, well, when you in a relationship, you're supposed to come in at this time. Well, this relationship ain't for me because I can come in whatever the fuck I want because I'm grown. If you can't trust me, then I ain't doing X, Y, and Z at whatever time of the night. Fuck what your friends and your mama and your sister said. I'm telling you, X, Y, and Z is going on at these time of night. If you can't get with that, then step. Because that's a
But
change I'm not willing to make.
Talk
And you're
to
gonna
him. Talk to
hound
him.
me and ride my
but
neck
see, so
until I start
that's
coming
what
in.
you need to say. That's what you need to say, because change is gonna happen, period, whether she motivated or not. Y'all need to literally put it out there that some changes I don't want to make for her. Not that a woman came and changed me. No, certain changes I don't want to make
Well,
now that I'm with her.
I thought what's understood don't need to be said.
No,
You feel what
we're
I'm
not
saying?
assuming nothing. We're not assuming nothing. And language is everything. So you have to be
No, what do you
very
mean? I shouldn't
clear
have to.
as far as what it is that you're saying.
All right, like this,
Because
like this.
literally, if she's motivating you, she's changing you. However you try to put that. If she's motivating you,
Oh,
she's changing you. Because she's motivating you to another
motivate
thing
motivation.
that's swaying you.
First of all, motivation is temporary. People lose motivation every
Don't argue.
goddamn
Don't
day.
argue. Don't
I'm
don't argue
not.
semantics. Don't argue
I'm not
semantics.
arguing semantics.
The whole thing is, like, again, language is real. So regardless
No,
of how you put it, if she's motivating you, or maybe you being with her makes you feel something, so you moving differently, she's changing you. Regardless, y'all need to be clear with your language and say, if you come
how
into
is
my
that?
life, this is not a change that I want to make. Not that a
Hold
woman
on.
is coming to change you.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that if she's motivating me, she's changing me. No, I
That
already
is a
liked the
change.
No, because I already liked women that motivate me. I've been had a thing for motivating women. You ain't new. That's what I'm saying. You're not a change.
Always
You
doing is
are.
switching the words. If
No,
she's
I'm not switching the
motivating you,
words.
that is still a change.
Monica, look at me. When I am
Don't tell me
attracted
to
to a
look at
certain,
you.
yeah, because you're
Listen,
not getting
if you're
me.
not
I'm not. Hold on.
understanding what I'm saying,
No,
then
I
say that.
am. No,
But
I
literally,
am.
regard, all you're doing is playing on the words.
No.
If you got with this woman, something about her make you now want to drop those women. She changed you. If you got with this woman and the words that she say make you want to do something a little different, that is changing you. Regardless of what, or call it influence, whatever words y'all want to say to make it more digestible. But all
Ladies,
I'm saying
quick.
is speak
Yeah, I hear. Oh,
directly with your words and say certain changes I don't want to make.
but
So
listen, this is what
the
I'm
woman
saying. This is what I'm
that
saying to
comes
you.
into my life,
Hmm.
she has to understand this is something I'm not willing to change. And
Okay,
that's
first of
it.
all, when a woman comes into my life, she don't have to ask me to cut my bitches off if that's what I'm going to do. When I start dealing with you and I realize that I like you more than I like them, first and foremost, by default, I'm just going to contact them less. And they're going to fade on their own because what's understood don't need to
Right.
be said. I haven't talked to you in 120 days. It's 4 months. Want to know why? Because I'm dealing with this person. You've become null and void. I will hope that you found somebody while I found somebody. Maybe you didn't, but I shouldn't have to call you and say, hey, I can't do this no more. I got a girlfriend. What do you care? We were just fucking. You ain't my, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you thought that it was going to get there, then I don't know how you thought that. But when I find somebody who I want to be in a relationship, she is not changing me because I decided to stop dealing with other females. This is something that I did to make my motherfucking life easier so I can focus on the person who I want to focus
What?
on. It's something about her that I like more
That's the
than them.
next
That's
one.
not a change. That's a realization. You're not changing because you realize
You
something.
it's
When I
so
realized that
it's
hold
under
on. When I realized that
it's,
the stove was hot, it didn't change me. You feel what I'm saying? It was something I
it's
learned. You learned something.
I
You
see
feel what
you
I'm
just
saying?
like to play with words, right? To
I'm a
make it
rapper,
digestible.
whole rapper.
That's why I'm so you should understand, right? whichever word you use. That's why I asked y'all, what language would you like me to speak in so that it's easier for y'all to digest? Because I'm noticing that some words that we use, you come back with something because it's not coming across to you properly. But however you try to play, because I tell you all the time, you play semantics. Regardless of how you put it, her now being in your life changes you. That's what you do in a relationship. You compromise, you sway, you change. We all
That's
morph
not
and adapt. We
that's
all morph and adapt.
incorrect. Listen, when
You just
I've
said
been in,
that you
hold
did.
up, listen, I've been in several other relationships. When I'm not in a relationship, I conduct myself one way. When I am in a relationship, I conduct myself a completely different way. These are not changes. These are things that you should know. You know what I'm saying? I guess the change is I'm not in a relationship again, and then I am in a relationship. That's the only change. My relationship status. That does not change me as a person. It doesn't change me to know that I don't want to offend my significant other by being outside hugged up with a bunch of bitches and all that. I'm not changing. I'm
No,
thinking
Jay,
All
about
you know
right,
what?
something else.
You know what?
I'm
You know
over the
what though,
word
Jay?
change because it's clear you not
No,
gonna,
yeah, Jay,
so
Jay,
I'm gonna let that
you know
go.
what
I'm gonna
though?
let that go.
No, you know what? No, because we do change. Like at the end of the day, and it's not a bad thing. We change
Right.
in good ways because at the end of the day, I think we all strive to be better people anyway.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be the best version of ourselves from the rip. You know what I'm saying? So if you dealing with your significant other, she's supposed to be making you better, and you're supposed to be making her better anyway. That's why y'all together. Other than that, what's the point?
Right.
Right.
I agree.
Okay, I can agree that little better said, a little more eloquent. You know what I'm saying? A little more
Yeah, because
eloquent. I can
clearly
understand
you
it.
have a problem with certain terms.
No,
No,
because no, I know where he coming from because like say you dealing with a nigga that's in the streets and you already know he in the streets and he doing all right in the streets and you come along and say, you know what though, I love him now, but you know what, you need to get up out of him. You might as well just do this, that, and the third, and just change your whole shit around. And what if he just don't want to? That I'm seeing something in terms like that, like just changing a nigga whole perception and shit. You feel me?
I
but
understand that, and you can't deny that some women can motivate you to get out of the street or the lifestyle that you're in. I think it's
she,
the way that we all go about it or whatever. And at the same time, a lot of times when women try to change men, they feel like you not accepting me for who I am. That's why you trying to change me. So I
because you're
understand the
not.
reasoning for it. That
But
doesn't mean she doesn't accept you. She can want
that's
better
hold
or
on.
more for you.
But don't that's but you wanting more for me is as good as your intentions are, does it make it correct? That's like say,
That's
hey,
true.
that's like say you want another chicken wing? No. I know the chicken wing I'm not gonna be hungry, but I've had enough. I don't want another one.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't
I was
force me
just
to
up
want more
there.
if I don't want more. That's just number one. Number two,
That's true.
what I'm saying is stuff like this. You saying like being in a relationship with someone in and of itself is her changing you, and I am denying that claim. What I'm saying is when I'm with a woman, I change on my own. That's the only way you should want it. You should don't want anything you said to me to be leveraged as me changing. You're gonna leave or
I
any of that
didn't
type
say
shit.
the
Let
I
me
didn't say
no,
the
I no,
reason. I didn't
no, I'm
say that.
advising you. I'm advising you. Hold on, let me finish. I'm advising you. You don't want
Don't twist
anything
up
that
my
you said.
words though.
No, I'm just letting you know. You said because when a woman comes into play, that's when she is changing you. No, the changes are something I do on my own. Like I said, I change back and forth. If I'm in a relationship, I act this way. When I'm single, I act this way, and I go back and forth. Yes,
All right, but
change
you're
comes with
arguing
growth.
you're
Hold up,
arguing a point that I
no,
didn't say. So I do want to cut you off. You're arguing a point that I
you're
did
not.
not
I'm about
say.
to get to it. I'm about to get to it. Yes, you did. What I'm saying to you is when a
No,
woman changes,
no.
like I said, going out. Hold up, for example, like being outside late. Being outside late. If I stop doing that for her, that is a change that I have made for her. You hear me? That is a change. That she has changed my pattern and what I am in agreement with. But ultimately, something as small as that could be making me fucking sad. How many more of these changes am I
Well,
supposed to
well,
be cool with?
well. Maybe because the way that you looked at it, you
No,
probably
that
looked
that
at it
is the
that
way. That
Jimmy,
is the
come
only
on,
way.
look. Y'all get mad when
Okay,
I
I'm
cut
calm. I'm
y'all
calm.
off, and every time I start talking, you start cutting me off now.
All right, Nana. Come on. All right, go
So
ahead. My bad.
anyway. maybe the way you looked at it is why you don't feel a benefit of that change. She telling you to come home early and you doing it for her. Yes, you're going to what word I'm looking for? You're going to have resentment towards her because you did it so late for her, not for the benefit of the relationship. Now, is her reason for you coming home is to benefit the relationship or just her? That's something y'all got to talk about. But if it's to benefit the relationship, maybe it's the quality time that she wants. Maybe she protecting you from being out in the street. Sometimes we have to protect our partner from themselves. We know how you are. If you go outside, you probably started drinking. Now you hot-headed. I don't want you up in jail. He need to come home. Or maybe it's that, yo, we ain't seen each other all week. We've been busy. We need quality time together. We need to get our intimacy together. It could be different reasons. But if you only doing certain changes solely for her and not the relationship as a whole, you are going to carry resentment. You're going to carry a whole lot of resentment.
Okay,
but see here, go ahead, bro.
Let me tap in. What if you're not in the streets? What if you're a workaholic? You know, this is a new age now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's all kind of ways to make money. And it's not being in the house. And if you a free spirit, it don't have nothing to do with another woman. But women, a lot of women tend to be that insecure to say, "Oh, you doing something."
Well, I think it has everything to do with trust. If you trust your man or if you trust your woman, then I think that makes a whole lot of difference of how they gonna bug you when you're not around.
But a lot of us don't have that trust. Trust is easy.
Trust it's not.
But it really is.
But if it gets broken and now you outside all day, it's gonna cause some friction.
Trust is a choice. I'm not gonna say it's easy. I'm gonna say it's a choice.
Yeah, you're right. It is a choice. It becomes a choice.
Trust is a choice.
Trust is either you got it or you don't. And if you don't have it, then it's gonna be a problem.
No. It's a cognitive thought that you decide to trust someone. You just decide that I'm going to believe what he tells me, or I'm going to believe
if it wasn't already broken.
But that also goes back to y'all intimacy. How do y'all communicate? Do y'all communicate through the day? Like, do you give her reassurance? Maybe she's, that all plays into that.
Is that okay? If I went out in the streets, if I was out in the streets all day, and then I went to work, I went out, and I said I came home to change my clothes. I'm going out with my girlfriends, and I said to y'all, okay, I said to my boyfriend, whatever, I'm going out, and whatever time I come in is what time I come in. For y'all, I don't think that y'all would really like that too much, right?
No, but I'm trying to figure out, like, for the sake of, just for me, because I just don't see anybody being in a relationship and y'all just not talking out through the course of the day. That means y'all don't have no friendship. You know what I'm saying? I want to stipulate that, when we're talking from it, like little shit like that, we're talking throughout the day. If you're not talking throughout the day, you're either at a job where you can't use your phone or y'all beefing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't?
Or like, what if you talk throughout the day, all the way up until the time now that you about to go out? Now I don't hear from you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
My mind is going crazy because all day we've been going, talking,
texting. Your mind is going crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering. Now I'm actually like, why isn't he reaching out to me? Why aren't we talking now? Like, what happened?
Listen, if I talk to you all through the course of the day and now we get to the point where I'm going out, I'm going out, all right, we about to head out. Once I'm out,
well, are you just going, you're saying like the street, that means you could be doing whatever, but you're going to stop communicating with me, altogether for 6, 7 hours?
No, it don't have to be
like, hey, babe.
No, it don't have to be. Yeah, absolutely. But see, a lot of women do this, and I see my young boys. It happens to my young boys all the time. We on our way out. Now she want to start an argument because that argument guarantees communication back and forth. This is a game women play, especially on young boys when they don't know no better. He don't know no better what she doing. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I've been talking to you all motherfucking day. Now I'm going out with my homies and you still want to go back and forth on the text. I can't even enjoy myself out because I'm texting you. This could be a regular. I've been texting you. That's regular.
That
I don't want to
happens
do
men
that.
and women.
I'm
That
out with my
happens men
homies.
and women. Yeah. That happens that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It can happen that way.
You know what I'm saying?
That just keeps sounding like people that don't be knowing they mate. Like this is why like deep conversations needed to be had, like past traumas, like your love languages. Like some people need constant reassurance. Like no matter how much you give them reassurance, you still might, if you out, let me check in. So like it's all about knowing your partner. You could fuss about it all you want, but you have to know the person that you is.
Can I tap in? Check in.
Yeah, checking in.
I ain't checking in.
Yeah, checking in.
So you're telling me if I was your woman,
you just need to be single, my guy. Like for real, you need to be single. Cause I know dudes that would even check in with their man just to be like, yo, I'm at this girl house, just like you know where I'm at. Like, come on.
Hell no.
This
ain't no grown ass. Yo, I'm on my. Listen, we doing a podcast, brother. If you buy, you could tap in or buy. I ain't got time for the negative energy. You see that?
it's this time.
No. Check in. I've been in jail. I will never check in again in my life. I check in.
So be single. Be single, sir. Be single.
I will. No, I will not. I have my own set of rules, and the women that I deal with accept them. It may not be for you, but you have to accept that.
Right. Oh, that was sad.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's by all means. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. I am not gonna fight you on that one. It's the lack of wanting for the person you care about is baffling me. Like you have this so selfishness inside of you that you can't give yourself to somebody because it's what they want. Like that baffles me.
Yeah.
That you would care about a person and you can't at least check in. That baffles me.
How you gonna tell him what his ladies want? You know what I'm saying?
I'm speaking for myself. I am not them. I'm saying in general, for a person to care about another person. Did I make a mistake?
You have fingers. You have fingers. Use them.
He's saying hit him up. Tap in with him.
No problem.
Now you didn't even stop to consider that. He basically saying I'm not stopping what I'm doing. If you want to know what I'm doing, feel free to pick up the phone and call me.
Would you answer? Would you answer?
Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But guess what? I'm not going to keep breaking my train of thought to keep answering the phone if I'm working on.
This is it, right?
If I'm working on greatness for us.
Well, I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. A check-in is just, like let's say sometimes your mother randomly she'll say, "Oh, I'm just checking in to make sure you're all right." It don't be nothing deep. It just be quick check-in.
That's my mother.
No.
That's not my woman.
But women have that same care.
Me personally, I would call my chick, yo, I'm in the studio right now. When I'm doing this, I'm gonna go shoot and da. Now, maybe I don't go. No, listen, maybe I don't go shoot and da, whatever the fuck that was, but that don't mean I'm lying. Oh, you said y'all was going to get this. We changed our fucking mind and we went back to the block. I gotta tell you that too. We didn't go.
Have a good night.
Some women can't accept that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Nobody cares for the excessive. Nobody cares for the excessive craziness.
Nobody. Hoo-wee.
Nobody cares for that because that's even annoying when men do that to women. Men pop up, girls pop up. That's a little annoying.
Men pop up. Yes, that is true. They pop up.
Women pop. Men pop up.
I said women too. I did say women too. I did say women too.
Yeah, we going
Yes.
go
So
by just by
the excessive is crazy. The excessive
no.
is crazy,
All right,
but
so
a quick
It all
check-in.
depends who you're dealing with.
okay, so one.
Right. That's what
Listen,
I
let
said.
me ask you because
Knowing your
we've
person. Knowing
officially
your person.
we've officially entered into overtime. We in the overtime. We are past the hour and a half, 7 to 8:30 slot that I normally take up on the big exclusive network. Now I did get, earlier that, we could keep rolling if we, you know what I'm saying, we want to stay for maybe another 15, 20 minutes, maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's up to y'all.
I would like to pick your brain with some stuff. Jim, I told you like before, like I really want to know what it is, how to handle y'all better, right? Because the only way we're gonna know how to deal with each other is to figure it out. So how to handle y'all better? How, if it is a problem that we have, how can I address you?
Okay, if there's a problem that you have, first and foremost, one thing I want to say is acceptance. But I feel like a lot of men feel like we don't get accepted for as is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's
And
what
what
we
are
were
those? What are
speaking on.
some ways? Give me an example of ways that make you feel not accepted.
I mean, I'm not accepted as any forms of change that you start putting me on and you start seeing that I'm shying away from. I'm really not with. Don't You can lead the horse, but if you start forcing the horse to try to drink, now I feel like you're trying to drown me. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's like anything like that, I'm gonna shy away from that shit. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker tell you who they is. You feel what I'm saying?
So
And
back to
when
my question: if a woman has a problem with something in the relationship, how should she address you?
she should address it,
How should she
firm
address you? Like
address me.
how should she say it? What kind of tone? Like give me an example of how to say something to you.
It depends on what it is.
Um I don't like when you speak to me this way.
If she's expressing to me that she don't like when I speak to her this way, to be honest, I would like that she express however you feel because you're standing on your business. See, men ain't trying to control you. You're saying you don't like when I speak to you this way, and I'm saying, all right, I just don't speak to you this way for no reason. So if you go mad about how I'm speaking to you, maybe you shouldn't do this because when anybody does what you do, that's how I speak to them. It's not narrowed down just because I speak to you like that because you my woman. No, anybody get out of. Some people, you say the wrong thing. I don't care who you are. I'm cussing you the fuck out. I'm going up. It doesn't
So
matter if
you
it's my girl or
understand
my.
when you understand when you speak like that, one that's taking away the specialty of her being your woman, and two, you're blaming her for why you're talking to her in the way that you're talking to her. So it goes back to how do I say to you, I don't like you speaking to me this
Hold
way.
up. Hold up. Listen, hold up. I need for you to take accountability because the way I'm speaking is obviously something that's in my
But
repertoire.
why can't
If
you
I'm saying,
take accountability first? She's
hold
coming to you
on.
with a
Hold,
problem. Why can't it be about you before you make it about her?
okay, that's like, but you need to be specific. Like when I speak to, what am I
Okay,
speaking to you this way
in
for?
blunt way, in a blunt way, right?
Hold up, listen.
In a
But
blunt, hold on,
I'm,
in a blunt way, because
yeah,
clearly
I'm
you're getting a little confused. If
right to
a
see how
person,
you,
if she
hold
comes
on,
to
hold
you
on.
and say, if a person
See how
comes
you're
to you and
speaking?
say, yo, this person just punched me in the face, is your first question going to be, well, why did they punch you in the face?
Well, look, I'm gonna make my example just off that. You see how you was just talking to me like I'm remedial because you thought I didn't understand. Maybe I'm talking to her the way that because I feel like she doesn't understand. I feel like she hurt my feelings and she was out of line. And this particular thing, no, there is no special slot for girlfriend. If you do it, no matter who you are, if you have a pulse, I'm cussing you the fuck out. Why would you want because you're my girlfriend that you get away with this certain thing when you know that I
Because
value hold up.
she's
When
your
you
person.
know I value it so much, I don't let anybody do it. Why would you, my girlfriend, the person I value the most, want to be the one who crossed that line? Stop trying to
Because
find
you value her the
you're
most
trying to
is
change me.
why you
You're
choose.
trying to
No,
right, you're trying to
dang,
change me. You're
dang,
trying to get me to
dang,
accept. Hold up,
dang,
time out.
dang, dang. So
You're
because you value her the most, you should want to speak to her in a way she can receive it. So if a person is coming, which is why I use the analogy, if she just came and told you she got punched in the face, is your first question going to be, why did you get punched in the face? Or are you going to give consideration to what just happened to her? Why, when she coming to you, is back an attack on her? Why can't you take
No.
account first, handle her problem, and then
Because
you
there's a
can then speak on your
reason.
problem?
Hold up, because that's a bad example. That's a bad example because there has to be a reason why she's telling me she don't like the way I'm
It's
speaking.
it's
Speaking is an action. If I'm
it's
why
not
don't I like
about
I'm
it.
just not
It's
gonna
not about the reason. It's not about the reason. It's
okay, so
her feelings.
okay, so she don't like that I say stuff like that. She don't want me saying shit like this to her. What's up, bro? She come tell me that she don't
Hey,
like that
yeah,
I
let it
say
be
bro
that.
to her. Okay, I won't call her bro anymore. But you need to narrow that down. You made me feel like you were saying I yelled at her or raised my voice at her for some reason or another.
I
If you
didn't
just
I
saying
didn't
that,
give a specific thing. That's why I use the analogy. If she came to you and said somebody punched you in the face, somebody punched her in the face, are you not going to speak to her feelings first, or are you going to straight ask, well, what happened? Like, that's on straight attack mode versus it being just about her feelings, because she's bringing something to you. You can't make it about you. You make it about her, and then you can find out the reason. Which is why I asked, how can women bring things to men? How can
Hey,
we talk to you about problems?
hey, Mike,
okay.
what's up, Uncle Y'all at?
Because the first thing can't be an
Yeah,
attack on her just because she's coming to you with the problem that you did. You can't feel attacked because she's
Yeah,
telling you did
Like
something
take
that hurt her.
responsibility. She's
Exactly.
saying like to take
yeah,
responsibility for if
absolutely.
she's having a problem with you. Don't just say, well, make it about what she did, but take,
If she's coming to me and she's saying that I don't like the way you speak to me, you know what I'm saying? In this manner, when it comes to what terminologies I use or something like that, I can totally understand that. Don't call me bruh. I won't that I don't do that. I don't like when girls call me bruh. I don't call girls bruh. I can understand something like that. But if you're coming to me saying you don't like the way that I speak to you like this, and I cussed you out, I felt like I needed to cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying this, like you said, this one thing, she should be able to do it because she's my girlfriend. That is like,
I didn't say she should be able to do it. That's not what I said.
sometimes I think that
I didn't say she should cross your boundary. I said that the way you speak to her
I'm out
should
here
be
getting some
different than
crumbs. I'm
other
gonna listen to a
people
live stream with my man.
because she's the
Talking about
most person you
relationships, like,
value.
you know what I mean? Right. And I learned about
I
watching
think that
y'all.
sometimes it's
You
not
know what I mean?
about
Do my
what
own
you
shit.
say,
You know
it's
what I'm
how you
saying?
say
Just sit
it.
around
yeah,
and watch.
Exactly.
You know?
So you could be upset with her and tell her off, but you
hold on,
don't have to curse her
hold
out
on
because
right quick, hold on
that's
right
how you
quick,
talk to people in
hold
the
on right
street.
quick. Yeah, because I couldn't hear. He was talking to someone.
Yeah,
I
I'm saying you can
I'm
stay
moving
firm on
slow.
your boundaries. You can stay firm on your boundaries. You can tell her off, but you don't have to talk to her like people in the street because she's not people in the street. You should reserve something for her that sets her apart from other people. And that goes back to that safe space that we were
Absolutely,
saying. It goes back to that safe space that we want men to provide for us. I want to be able to come to you and talk to you about something that I don't like about you. It don't mean that I'm attacking you, but can we just speak to my feelings? That's not the time to bring up your feelings. This is just about her feelings. It could be, well, what about what I said made you feel like that? Or what was going on? I might not remember. Like anything to dig into figuring out why she felt the way that she felt. And you don't have to bring up
okay.
that you felt a certain way and that's why you did it. She didn't ask why did you do it. She said she just don't like you talking to her that way.
Yeah, but if there is a why attached to what I did, then I think it needs to be spoken because
But
I
if
just
she's
don't
not
think like I
asking for that, it's
hold up.
invalidating her. You understand?
How then she's not taking account. It's not invalidating her. If I called
You
you
can
a
bring that up
goofy
on
bitch,
another time.
hold on, time out. If I called you a goofy bitch because you broke the headlight on my car, being careless, you didn't mean to do it, but being careless, I smacked and I went the fuck in. You know I care about my car. No, my car is my thing. You know what I'm saying? No, I couldn't have not hit the lid on you to a certain degree, but being careless, and this is how it happened. You know what I'm saying? You
So
expect a
basically
total
that you
pass
don't have
on.
no self-control and she should be able to take your
I'm
verbal
not allowed
abuse
to
if
lose my
she did
temper.
something out of line.
I'm not allowed to lose my temper. I'm still a human being.
I didn't say that, but you
Don't
said
yeah.
your
I mean, so
girlfriend is
stop making.
the most valued person that you have. You censor yourself all the time. We censor ourselves with music. We censor ourselves around children. We censor ourselves around adults. Why can't you censor yourself for your girlfriend?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but making it seem as if you cross a line where I have a boundary that I'm supposed to let you go simply because you're my
Stop
girlfriend
saying that,
is
Jimmy. That's
take.
not what I said.
You did. You kind of did.
No, I
This is
didn't.
like, you
I'm
know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
say it one more time because clearly you're not understanding. Hold firm on your boundaries. You can tell her off. It is the way you're saying it. Spade said it. It's how you're saying it. And she's telling you how you're talking to me. I have a problem with. You could be upset with me all day. You could sit there and tell me you ain't with that all day. But do you have to yell it? You have to curse at me? You have to say degrading things to me? Like the way you're talking to me, I don't like it. So why did she coming to you and saying that about you, and now you're attacking her?
No, okay, I can hear what you're saying in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And no, you don't. I don't want her to feel attacked when she's saying to come into me and being honest with me about something I did that she doesn't like. However, I just don't feel. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You
All
sound
right.
you sound
However,
clear.
I just don't feel that. All right. I just don't feel that just because she's my girlfriend, that in certain instances I should take it easy on her. I should not do what I do because you're my girlfriend. Because there are situations. Because why would you want to be the person that do that? That's like if I said I got a baseball card, something as trivial as a baseball card. You know what I'm saying? Like that's value to me.
Lamont,
I
I'm a
don't want
lost cause
nobody
because
touching it.
I
No.
have a communication that I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it sounds like you want to violate boundaries simply because you're the
No,
girlfriend. That's why I know I'm
but
not the only person that's getting it.
so
That
you're
sounds
not
crazy.
understanding. So you're not understanding me when I say hold firm to your boundaries. You're not understanding that when I say that.
Yeah, so how can you say hold firm to
I'm
my
saying it's
boundaries in
how
one
you're
breath and in the same
expressing
breath say
yourself.
spare you? Yeah, but you're
I
so
didn't
I
say
do. I
spare
express
you.
myself this. But no, listen, I express myself the same way to everybody, with anybody, no matter who it might be, mother, son, daughter, girlfriend. If you cross this line, I'm
So
probably gonna call
you're
you
just
all
basically
types of
saying no matter
remedial.
who you are, this is how you're
You
going to get it. Okay.
right.
Right.
So
Okay.
Spade, does that not go back to when
But
we was
so
talking in the
as a
beginning?
girlfriend, but hold
Hold
up.
on, hold on.
But
I'm
as a
talking to
girlfriend, you
Spade.
can't
I'm
respect
talking
that?
to Spade. I'm talking to Spade.
Okay, you're talking
So
to Spade.
in the beginning, did we when he asked us what do we want from men, we both said security, safe spaces, and things like that, right?
Right. Yeah,
So
that's
now
true.
I'm asking these men, where is the safe space? Because she's coming to
She
you with an issue she had with you, and the first thing you think of is to attack her. And then you asking us, what do we want from y'all? And we telling you. And you hear what you're saying?
she has a point
Yeah,
with
because
that
this
as
is
far
some
as that is concerned.
she does she kind of does, but I feel like it's the pot calling the kettle black type of shit because
Why is
everybody
that?
got, first of all, I ain't never told a woman because women remember every motherfucking little small
You're
petty
going
little thing
off the
from
point,
16
Jimmy. You're
arguments.
going
Oh,
off
no, I'm
the
not.
point.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
No, I'm not.
are.
No, I'm not.
Like
Can I
stick
So
finish
to
can
the
you just
speaking?
say?
point.
Can you just say?
Hold
Can you
up. We
just? All
both
right. Can
can't
you just
talk.
admit that
Yeah.
what in the beginning of what was said in the beginning is that she did say, what do women want, and we told you what we wanted.
Right.
So she's saying that she
Right.
doesn't feel as though it's a safe spot to come to you and tell you how she feels. And
No,
she's
well,
basically
no.
saying to you is that, if she tells you that she doesn't like
I'm on the point.
something, of something you did, that you're going to treat her like you treat anybody else. And to her, she
Right.
doesn't feel that that's right because you're her,
That's not
you're
a safe
Well,
cool
space.
with her.
okay, well, in the beginning, when she first said that, it came out two versions. One, there's a version like this is how I got it. The how I got it was like something happened and it made me speak to you this way because you said you don't like when I speak to you this way. And then we said, all right, maybe she's talking about she doesn't like me referring to her this way, speaking to her. Now, in both instances, if it's where how I refer to her that makes her uncomfortable, like bitches and all that, I can stop that, and it's totally safe for you to tell me that. But in the instance where you did something to me and I chose to use a dialogue, bitch, stupid, Can y'all?
I don't know. You just blanked out, Jimmy. Jay, I can't hear you.
Yeah, he did go out. And that's what we saying. Y'all ask what we want, we tell him what we want, and it still goes another way.
Right, I agree, Lamont.
What did he say? It went too fast.
Can you run that back? What Lamont said.
As I was trying to read it and it went too fast.
It did go fast though.
Cause that be seeming like that's the disconnect, right? We trying to ask you what you want, and at the same breath, how can we get what we want? And then the contradiction happen.
I think that I think what Lamont kind of said was like basically, they talk to you according to of what the situation may be, is what that was the last one that was said. So I guess
that's understandable.
If Jim thinks that something that the person is that happened, he should talk to him according to how serious it may be. If he wants to curse you out, it's because but I understand what you're saying, where you're just saying like basically I should be able to come to you and tell you how I feel, and
right.
It shouldn't be all that hostility with you talking. So I get it.
Right, but because it's times where somebody could do something to you, right, and it could infuriate you. Do that always mean you have to give an angry response? You
I think
can't
that
express your
sometimes when you
anger
give
without anger.
I think if you give an angry response all the time, then that person's not going to feel like they can come to you.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I gotta say I agree.
Right, not saying that men can't explode. You can explode sometimes.
No, you can't. As a man personally, I think that we should keep our emotions in control at all times. That's what make that, like, we should be able to turn on the beast and turn off the beast. That's just what that's what I believe.
I heard a man say that before.
Yeah, like
he said that's what masculine is. Knowing that I have this power and knowing when and how to use it.
Yeah, like I could know that in 3 more sentences I'm gonna go left. And that's just what's going to happen.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. All right. So I hear what you're saying, bro. You're absolutely right. But like I said, some things come with consequences. And I feel as if you come to me and you say, and you're complaining about I talk to you a certain way because of something that you did, right? I might just be, I need to work on controlling my anger in this area.
Yeah.
But you did what you did. You did what you did. It went how it went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean,
right.
What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, yo?
What's up?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
Listen, I've been following this thing from the very beginning of the night, and I have some questions for Monica. I really do. My question is, like, for the last few minutes, we've been going back and forth about how words are used and how things are spoken and the context and the tone in which they're spoken. So, with that being said, I'm curious of how she thinks or she is fine with speaking to anyone else on this panel in the particular tone that she's been using and thinking it's okay. That's going to get feedback. You actually want to know feedback to understand how you could treat and talk to or deal with us better. And yet you cut people off, you're interrupting. And
Thank you.
But
we've been loud as hell about it.
Everybody been cutting everybody off. First and foremost.
I haven't cut nobody off.
But besides, you just did it just now.
Well, you did.
And besides the cutting off, what else have the way that I've been expressing myself that's contradicting to what I'm saying?
I never used the word contradicting.
Or going against what I'm saying, besides cutting people off.
What I'm saying is the tone in which you've done it, the manner in which you've displayed yourself over the last 20, 30 minutes has been, you asked to learn something.
Monica,
and the entire time you've been you've been interrupting, you've been cutting people off, you've been getting wild. When he went to cut you off, and his tone is a lot calmer than you. So when he went to go say something or answer your question, you jump in and you cut him right off.
Okay, so again, I feel like a few of us have done that, right? And again, I'm asking maybe an example or something like that where that is getting lost in translation.
Where what's getting lost in translation?
That you're saying to me, because you keep saying the cutting off. Outside of the cutting off, what else is it? What is my delivery? What tone are you saying? What tone are you saying?
Oh, your delivery is hard.
Okay, why is that?
Like your delivery, it comes across very arrogant. Like what you again, you're asking to understand something from men about men. That's how this begins. And then with that, you've been speaking from the point of view of and you got everything you know is gospel right now. Like you're unwilling to listen. You can't learn anything if you're not listening.
I am listening, which is why I'm responding the way that I'm responding.
Well,
I gotta say she started getting better towards the end. You know what I'm saying? Like she started getting better and she started articulating her words and being respectful. She like I don't know if that's the Jedi mind trick that the women do.
See, Monica is a very passionate person. I picked Monica because I knew that she would come with a lot of passion and energy behind her responses, and I believe that she believes them wholeheartedly, which drives this passion. And I feel that a lot of people, whatever our situation might be, whatever the dynamic of the relationship, most people, when you get into an argument, it's because you standing behind it passionately, and that's where when you going in and you trying to get the other person to hear you, that's where the argument escalates in. As men and women, we look at things a certain way. Like we be trying to keep it cut and dry. And that's why I'm saying, like, when you ask me what we want, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and I feel like I speak for a lot of men. We get a lot of slack about what we come with, what we ain't got. You know what I'm saying? It's like a constant report card. You know what I'm saying? So when, like I said, when a motherfucker wants something, you come about change, like she's changing you. Men tend to not like a whole lot of change because if I got things set up for me and they work this way, and by desire, I do want a person that even though you are my queen and I'm your king and you have a high say-so, a high ranking say-so in my life, I want someone coming in and understanding that the last say-so is mine simply because I said so. If that's my only logic in operating.
So
And a lot
can
of
I
women
speak
aren't
now?
willing, a lot of women aren't willing to give that blindly. It comes up with I'll be submissive for the right man. Well, we decide to be in a relationship. When does the submissiveness start? Do I have to earn it? Is it a point system? When are you going to start being submissive? Because once we decided to be together, you've already kind of decided that my leadership is worthy for you to follow. But you're saying that I'm only going to be. So when are you going to
As
start
long
being
as you're
submissive?
giving me something to follow.
But listen, we starting right now, day one. It ain't nothing to follow yet. We just took our first two steps. But are you gonna be submissive? If I turn around right now and say stop, shut it down, are you gonna do it just because it left my mouth?
That's not what submission is. Can I
That
speak
is what
now?
submission. Oh, whoa! That
That
is what
definitely was
submission is. That's exactly
that
what it
is.
is. I don't have to
That
fight
is
you no more. I don't have to fight you no more. We did that. I said it. You did it. That is submission. And it doesn't have to be that cut and dry for no reason. You feel what I'm saying?
can I speak now?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Jimmy, I really appreciate you coming to my defense. Vaughn, I appreciate your input. That's the whole reason why I say I ask questions now. You notice that I'm asking them, how do y'all want to be talked to? Because I noticed that when a woman is stern in her vocabulary, when she's stern on the way that she talk, Jimmy saying that it's passionate, Vaughn is saying that it's arrogant. Y'all have a problem with it. You even throwing it out there that I've been cutting people off. At no time did you say that the guys was cutting off, because you do know Jimmy cuts everyone off. So a few cutoffs happened. It was even a time that a few of us was talking. I just want y'all to see that once this man Vaughn jumped on it, now it's strictly to the stern one who's giving the same energy that the men are giving. I want y'all to see that that's what happened there.
One note that I see, one thing that I did see though, and it was in the comments. My sister actually said it, that she said that you guys didn't take accountability all night for nothing.
I saw that. I just saw that.
For nothing.
Not one time, but y'all coming to me and telling me that I'm doing just what y'all are doing.
Hold up. If I haven't taken accountability that everybody was cutting each other off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we were. If I must say that Renald was definitely cutting people off less. He's been a lot more laid back and reserved during this podcast and more willing to share the floor. I know I've been doing a lot of talking, but guess what? The show is called Cord and Jim. Get over it. You hear me? But no, everybody's input.
No, sir. No, sir.
Everybody's input is valued here. Everybody's input is valued. I appreciate Vaughn for coming on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna unmute your mic in 1 second. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying, sit you there, Vaughn, you know what I'm saying? But I want everybody to get their rocks off. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying here is, yes, men need to be accountable, but I feel like it's easier for y'all to get us to be what you are, because that is the narrative of society. You want to change.
Say that again.
The narrative of society says that when a man and a woman move in together, some of your bachelorette items and all that, your house is about to get a whole lot girlier. You know what I'm saying? That the woman is where you have a woman now, that she's going to get into the kitchen, she's going to get into the books and all that. And typically she is the one that pays the bills. Even if y'all doing it 50-50, you giving her the money to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? These are the narratives that are displayed in the norms. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the norms, like really all we want to do, like, fuck if a motherfucker want to have extracurricular sex and all that. Every nigga ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? Every dude is not carrying that way. Outside of that, though, I still want to have the freedom. You know what I'm saying? I would like somebody that trusts, yo, yeah, me and the fellas is out. Yes, it is 5:30. The sun is coming to fuck up. However, instead of asking me where the fuck you at, why the fuck you ain't here, why are we talking about that? Hey, what's up with you? What you're doing? Yeah, we at the motherfucking goddamn Waffle House. That's how wild tonight got. I had a blast. I'll see you in a little bit. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, but are you okay with that if your girl want to do that too? Like, we want to be out all night and, we're strictly having fun with our girls. Is that okay? Can we do that?
Yeah,
like, is that okay?
And what is wrong with the check-in?
It should be. It should be. No, I didn't object to the checkout.
Would that be okay with you?
Is that okay echo with you? Going on.
It's very okay with me.
Okay.
Oh, somebody's watching the show from another device and it's echo.
I'm not all right with a check-in. I'm not checking in. Like, I feel like the term check-in just sounds so offensive. Like, that's not, it's not, a man is not going to check in with you just to be checking in with you. Like, he may check in on to make sure that you're good, to see how you're doing.
That's cool.
Often, but all that, I'm checking in, hey, this is where I'm at. It's like a Chris Rock skit.
No, I don't think a check-in should be like that. No, I think a check-in should be like, hey, babe, what's going on? You all right? Everything cool? I don't think that a check-in is, just like, I'm here.
Right.
I'll call you at the next destination. No, just let me know you're good. You just call and check in on me.
Right.
That's what they be.
I think it's the words that kind of get men mixed up.
Okay? Right. Can I point out something? Can I point out something? Can I point out something? Jim, outside of when we first got on the show, you haven't really asked us about, like, trying to get an understanding of us. I feel like a lot of this was wrapped around us getting y'all, and I think that's where we keep having disconnect, right? Because, like, y'all will say stuff so sternly and completely just negate the fact that you are talking to women, and us women are giving y'all and telling y'all, like with the check-in, Vaughn and Reynolds both straight stern with it, and then we trying to give y'all the understanding parts of it. But it's not like this whole thing just not about the understanding of women. We just keep talking about the understanding of y'all.
Okay, so on Wednesdays, Spado got a show that she on. It's called Women's Wellness Wednesdays, and I was there this Wednesday. You hear me?
Yes, you
and
was.
The last time I was on there, I was
took accountability.
I took accountability, y'all. Because the last time I was on there, I dropped bitches and I said some things that their viewers didn't like. Now, I do want to point out, while you feel like you're learning a whole lot about us and it's a whole lot of explanation, this is the platform for that, because you did say you want to know what we want. And on your own admission, you wanted to know more about us. Here's a space where you can get an insight on a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, while we do respect women
And I
highly.
And in all fairness, and in all fairness, y'all don't know anything about nothing. I don't know anything about men anyway. Every song out there that is talking about how to cater to women, how to do this for women, how to do this for women. None of them are about a man. How to take care of a man, how to show a man how to support a dude. Y'all don't know anything about men.
So being that you feel that way, can you throw out like just a few examples to learn
Can I
us
throw out
something
examples?
today? How
You
to
saying,
can you do it in?
can you say a couple examples of how to
Yeah,
do
we're trying to
that?
learn something.
I'm saying y'all saying like, how to learn something about what? How to treat a man.
Yes.
Or how to support them in y'all terms. Like, what do you, so that all the women watching, there are women watching, won't you enlighten us a little bit?
Yes.
All right, first and foremost, a woman doesn't have to be my piece, but what she has to be is a supporter of my piece.
You going in and out, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
we can hear you now.
I said, first and foremost, what a woman for me needs to be is a supporter of my piece. She doesn't have to be. I don't need to be my piece. I need her to be a supporter of. I need to be a promoter of my piece. So when I need to chill, when I need to, she wants what I want. Like, I walk into the house and we got stuff that she want to talk about all day, but she sees that there's something on my face, or she sees that I'm in a mood. She wants me to be peaceful. She wants me to go chill. So I need a woman that's on that side of it. I also need a woman who's going to be a listener and listen to understand, not listen to speak. Okay. And from there, everything else we can play with.
Okay.
So Vaughn, with him saying
it's
that I'm sorry because I don't got my glasses on.
Van.
So sorry. It's
right,
little.
Yeah.
Van, Jimmy was saying something earlier, and I was trying to point out to him that when we get to the point of nothing is wrong, that is something that we do for y'all. Sometimes we might have said it at a previous moment, and then we leave it alone because we don't want to pile stuff onto y'all, and we want to because we can see that you're dealing with something, so we will hold it back and just deal with it. And sometimes it comes off bad because now we probably are withholding sex and stuff, but a lot of times we might hold on to what we dealing with and let y'all deal with basically what y'all are going through.
And see where I'm going to have it is like, if I am asking you what's wrong, it's because I want to know.
Okay.
So don't give me. So when I ask you what's wrong and what's going on, don't give me nothing. But then when I don't push, you're even more upset that I didn't push harder to figure out what was wrong with you. Or now we just sitting there in silence.
Right.
Don't let me know there's a problem with your body language and then express to me nothing. I'm asking because you non-verbally let me know that there is an issue.
Y'all exactly.
Don't ask me what's wrong if you really aren't gonna. If it's between me and you, like if it's like on the outside world, but if it's between me and you, and I tell you what's wrong, and and I'm telling you what's wrong, are you gonna help me fix it, or are you just asking me what's wrong because it's the elephant in the room?
Right.
Men are naturally fixers.
Really?
Like, that's why every time a woman brings a situation to a man, like, he wants to, like, we go off on tangents about how if you did it this way, you'd be better off at doing it. We're giving you fixer options when sometimes women just want to listen. So that takes that's for us to learn.
Right.
But hold up. That's what we are. So don't ask if we're gonna sit there and fix it. Like, of course we're gonna try.
Right. So y'all come
and that's where our disconnect come, because y'all do try to handle stuff more logical when we want you to talk to the emotion, not just about venting. We want you to navigate the emotion with us, because that's what we do with our girls. We'll go and say something that we feeling, and we will navigate our emotions. Versus our dude, he'll just say, "Man, cut that bitch off," or "This what you do next." We don't always want to do the action. We don't want the action solution. We want the emotional solution.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. You're right. You expecting us to be
that's true.
People,
proficient.
human.
No, we don't operate like that. That is a huge breakdown for us. Like, and to say that we're not human, like to be, we are being human. We're being men. We don't
That is
know the
invalid.
breakdown.
I have a male
No.
best friend, and he comes
Wait.
to me for emotional problems.
Why are you
You got a
invalidating me
male
when I'm
best
telling you?
friend.
Yes,
You got a male best friend.
yes.
Don't do it,
Why you
bro.
got a male best friend?
Don't do it, bro. You're going down another
Because
rabbit
I
hole.
have a male best friend.
All right, hold on. Listen, before we
Listen,
get into
you
that,
y'all want
hold
y'all
on.
want y'all want a can opener to be a fork. Like, no, like we're can openers. We open can. Like, don't try to treat us like forks. That's not what we do.
We don't know.
And
We
if you
don't
got a male
process
best
shit
friend
like
that
that.
goes, if you got a male best friend that's doing that, I mean, hey, listen, do what you do. Like, but that's him.
No, because it's just speaking to when y'all say men don't operate that way, and that's me saying that's not always the case. Men
Nothing is always the
because
case.
a lot of women
The,
will attest to this and say that pillow talking is a big thing. Men completely express their emotional things as far as what they dealing with. They can't do it with everybody, and then you do have that male that you can go to, and he will speak to your emotion. So you can't sit there and say men don't operate that way. Some men do
Yeah.
operate that way.
yeah, but not
Okay, so
not the
maybe hold
kind
up,
of
hold
man.
up.
Not
Maybe
not.
this right
Go ahead.
here. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Because we breaking up. I'm gonna
No,
let
you
you go,
good.
bro.
No, I mean, real men don't operate like that. Not
Well,
alpha men.
you're not gonna come for my friend.
No, I'm not coming for your friend, but like like if I'm being honest, like your friend is he straight?
Yes, he's married with 5 children.
So if he married with 5 children, why is you his best? Why is he your best
because
friend?
because we're best friends. It's like he's. I know it sounds cliche to say brother sister, but that's literally the relationship we always had.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, just wanted to say this. Typically, most men. I'm gonna tell you, if a man is, if your best friend is coming to you to help him sort out emotional things or whatever, or vent things that have to do with emotion, he's coming to you because he don't know how to do that. But you coming to him, if he knows how to do it now, it's because you've shown him. We don't know how to do that by nature. It's not our thing. That's it. That's probably why he comes to you. You feel what I'm saying? To speak about these type of things because you're going to give him a perspective that niggas can't because we don't do shit like that. That's why he's
I
talking to you.
I just
I
want to
don't
know why
think that.
Monica ain't her best friend.
I think that is also um the whole dynamic of how you are. Like some guys surround themselves with women, some girls surround themselves with men. I guess is what you're comfortable with, because you have some men that won't go to their men and say vulnerable things. They go to women to be more vulnerable. But to say that y'all don't operate in a way that y'all can't navigate emotions, that sounds crazy.
I
No,
just want
it's
to know
not.
why.
Listen,
I just want to know why
we can't.
Monica best friend ain't her man.
My best friend is my best friend.
You know what? That
Okay.
explained it so well.
Well, you know what? All I'm saying is that I just want to be able to come to my man and tell him we have a problem, and can we fix it? And I'm hoping
Right.
that, that he can help me fix the problem between us, and, we can figure this shit out. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go,
Quick,
to my best friend and I'd rather talk to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
quick
Right.
hopefully we
question.
can figure it out.
Yeah, but see,
Quick
that's
question.
the thing.
What's the typical problem? What's the typical problem?
I
I
think
mean,
communication.
yeah. I mean, it could be just the fact that, it could be something small, like, maybe, hey, I haven't talked to you all day, and maybe I'm feeling some type of way because I'm used to talking to my best friend every day. So, maybe I may, he say what's wrong. I might tell him what's wrong. All right, I'm sorry. Next time I'll try to communicate with you a little bit more. I know you probably miss me throughout the day. Okay, cool. But not all the time will you get somebody that's, get your man that's going to communicate with you, that can always fix the problem. They may act like they're going to fix the problem, but not all
Right.
the time do you get that.
Yeah, totally understandable. And
I gotta
I
run. I'll
don't.
be back in the comments.
Okay, Saladin. Pretty good having you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Real rat.
Have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Sometimes it's more so like I want my woman to feel safe and secure to ask me anything, come to me with anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. I want somebody who understands that if you come to me with a problem, first and foremost, you need to understand your personnel. I'm your man. I cannot handle it like your girlfriend with the triple C's. I can't. She's a female. She's like, I can't. I'm incapable of it. Now I can work there and work out something that is a suitable.
But why wouldn't you talk to him all day though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's that coming
example.
from? Oh,
I was just giving an example, like, you know, example of how
no. I mean,
a woman
because that's a typical, because that's a really good example, because that's part of the manipulation that y'all use trying to control us.
No, but the thing is that you see it as control. My thing is that, damn, I miss my man. I ain't talking to him all day. What's going on with him? I may feel sad about it.
But baby, you're not gonna miss your man if you call him, because I mean
maybe he didn't answer, and that's why I feel some type of way.
Oh no, if he ain't answer or call you back, that's a problem.
Yeah,
but,
so you know it could be even
that.
You know what I mean? But
I agree with Bree. That's on the lines of disrespect. But
right,
if you didn't call him all day and he didn't call you all day,
no.
then,
I would say that if you call, you know, if you ain't talk to me, oh, let me just call him and he don't answer, and then you find out later on and you be like, oh, what's wrong? Well, I called you, you didn't answer, I haven't talked to you. You know, let's talk about it. You know, and sometimes like how y'all were. Well, I ain't gotta answer my phone all the time. I'm a grown ass man. Well, damn, I'm just telling you how I feel.
No, that's juvenile. But what if you were asleep?
Say you asleep.
Let's communicate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's reassurance right there.
Okay, if you say, oh damn, my bad, babe, I was asleep. I fell asleep over such and such house.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool.
But it's not hard. You know, that's what I'm saying to you, is that it's not hard to communicate. You just gotta have, you know, just let's talk about it. Can we fix it? Can we see what was going on? Sometimes men is just now it's defense mode.
No, ain't nothing going on. Listen, ain't nothing going on. I was asleep. I fell asleep over my man's house. That's it. My bad.
Yeah, if that was the case,
you gave reassurance. You gave reassurance. That's what we asking for, to reassure. You know what I'm feeling.
Damn, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
But I'm about to get off this, John.
Yeah, we've been on we're going on 2.5 hours, man. Now this will be continued, man. I'll bring all y'all back on the show. You know what I'm saying? And we can pick up where we left off, man. I felt the good vibes, man. We had our ups and downs, man. Monica, you know, you always my dog, man. I fuck with you the long way. Spade, I appreciate you fucking with your boy. Listen, listen, Nasty, listen, bro. You know me and you Saturday. You gonna be on set Saturday?
Yeah, y'all going down? Y'all gonna be down there Saturday?
Yeah, we start shooting Saturday.
Oh yeah, I slide down there. I don't think I'm scheduled though. I don't think I'm shooting yet. I ain't talked to him. Yeah, I ain't got to lock nobody up right now.
Right. Yeah, he plays a cop on a new web series called The City. You know what I'm saying? Directed by Teflon Don 215. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll catch y'all up to speed, man. So I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate the network tapping in, man. OG, he was going off in the comments, man. To my boy, Big Exclusive, man. To everybody that tapped in, Tiffany Yam, Brandy, everybody, you know, the whole family, man. I appreciate it, man. It's another episode of According to Jim. I'll see y'all next week. We gone.
Bye, y'all.
I be on go, yeah. Just give me a reason.
I told y'all, new year, new show, same energy, According to Jim, every Thursday night on the big exclusive network, 7 to 8:30. Tap in with me on the Facebook channel and the YouTube channel, Big Exclusive Network. Y'all know what it is. Real people talking about real things, so if you're a real one, get with me.
Oh, yeah.